Hello, everybody. I hope we're all doing well. This is the sixth episode. I had to take a moment there to think. This is the sixth episode of Vtubers in the Shadows. And you may notice we do have a couple of people returning, and unfortunately, Antony won't be here. Urkel won't be here today. But we do have Bernt and Izzy, ZimuWren and Vix, both are back with us and ready for a lot of trouble today. And so why don't we go ahead and introduce ourselves like usual. If you don't know who I am the GameMaster here. I am Leudessa. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I play all manner of games, RPGs, horrors, city builders, whatever I feel like. And I also play ttrpgs, as I'm sure it's pretty obvious if you're here watching. And why don't we, this time I guess, Zimu, you can be first, introduce yourself. We'll start from left to right.
My name is ZimuWren. I've been playing Bernt Hebweis, a warrior priest of Sigmar. Bernt has been in prison for the last couple sessions because I have been taking a break from streaming and gaming for about a month and a half now.
Okay. Hi, I am Vixen. I am playing Isteth Willowbrooke, who is the only elf in the party and the only one that can read.
That's not true anymore.
Wait, we have other people that can read. Yes, thank God.
Bernt is currently learning.
Oh, you can learn. How cute.
Wow, that was just so condescending.
Very fitting for Izzy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, the little human can read. How adorable.
I have also been on a break for the last couple of weeks due to some IRL stuff going on and some other projects I've been working on. So Izzy has been, I guess, sleeping for the most of the last couple sessions. So
She got a nasty boo-boo on her arm.
yeah, I had to sleep that off.
Grenna?
Yeah, I am Grenna, and I stream very rarely. I play Kirs Hess, who is a beggar who is still not good with daggers. And I don't think that's changing ever.
Just give up on the daggers, get a bow. It'll be fine.
I really wish I could.
Yeah, bows, so expensive.
So expensive.
And lastly, we have Meltzer.
Hi, I'm LadyMelunia. I played as Freid Brot. I also stream. I stream on Leudessa's off days. A little earlier than usual, but gotta get this time right. And I play as a brigand, so we got a few criminals in here, and yeah, just been trying to help out the crew.
Perfect. So then, what happened last time? Would either Grenna or Meltzer like to fill us in, or shall I take that duty? Well, since if you're both, are you taking over?
So last two sessions, I guess. Kirs got into prison.
Well,
and
we just covered like the last session. We've already covered
the last session. Yeah, we dealt with some stuff. We tried lighting a boat on fire. Did not work out at all. So
I'm glad you were so thorough to say we did some stuff. Thank you.
Yeah.
What happened is this stuff that happened. There was a mysterious family who had been following you, and in the middle of the night, one of them boarded the boat, and did try to push Antony overboard. Very embarrassingly, as he tried to grab him, he completely missed. Antony walked away, poked him in the eye, completely on accident, and proceeded to just beat the ever-living daylights out of this massive mountain of a man who had no face. And yeah, you guys dumped him in a boat that you could, for the life of you, not light on fire. Grenna this whole time was just, Kirs this whole time was just hiding on the boat, like not wanting to deal with your shenanigans.
We did manage to sink the boat, though, by
did.
just punching it.
Yes, Antony, in a fit of rage, punched the boat and sank it. The rest of the voyage, nice and easy. You arrive in Bogenhafen safe and sound. You got paid by Joseph. For a second there, I was doing an Antony and forgetting his name.
I was like, I forgot his name too. I was like, is it what, Josh or Jeff? I don't remember.
My name is Jeff.
While you're here, you got to enjoy the first day of Scharfenfest. We know that Kirs got a couple of fortunes told and a little mysterious, but you couldn't help going back, could you?
I just had to know more.
And Antony picked a fight with the champion of the fair. And against all odds, in an absolute upset of a brawl, Antony just decks the guy. Flawless victory. Broke his elbow, knocked him down on his ass, and Antony is our new fair champion. And we won't see Antony because Antony at this point is being swarmed by Doran fans. All kinds of offers to fight for various nobles who wanted the best fighter. He's become a little bit of a, what's that? Become a little bit of a town hero at this point after his showing. As for Bernt, you spent a few days in jail while they figured out what the hell was going on with you and the other man. You did learn the other man's name, a bounty hunter actually, by the name of Adolphus. Adolphus Kufsos. He did explain, he kind of, after a little bit of talking and realizing there was a mix-up, he kind of explained to you that he was hired to track this man that you were mistaken for. And he is part, well, from what he knows, he's part of some kind of cult, some kind of chaos cult. And his job was to find him, capture him, and question him about something more about the cult itself for somebody who is interested in stopping them. That's basically the extent of his knowledge. He explains to you that he set a trap for him. That, do you remember that really juicy inheritance you guys were interested in? Well, turns out it's not quite real. That was the trap laid by Adolphus to try and lure in, well, I mean, at this point, you. And had this not happened, had you made it there without you both being arrested, there would have been a nasty trap just waiting for you. But at this point, I'm afraid, no nobility for you, no huge tracts of land, no 20,000 gold crowns. But you arrive in Bogenhafen. It is the second day of Scharfenfest. Izzy has been resting in the inn where you've been staying, a fairly affordable, cheap place. And it is nice and early. The streets are already busy, crowds making their way to the fair again for the second day of festivities. The big news being the animal auction, where because for 3 days, all animal sales in Scharfenfest are tax-free, and we all know we love a little bit of tax-free goods. But now it's up to you guys to decide. What do you want to do on your second day here? Well, I guess first things first is Bernt finding the way there. So, Bernt, you do see at the dock the Bear Belly, the ship that you were supposed to take originally. It is still docked there, and there's still Joseph with his ship, so that's certainly an option if you want to find out where everyone is, or you can simply go wandering around on your own.
I'd probably go find him. And and ask him where everybody ended up going.
Oh, lads. It's a real shame you weren't here. We had quite the trip. Maybe someone like you could have helped him stay out of trouble, especially that damn Kirs. I keep telling her, keep your nose clean, do your job. But you know how kids are these days. Oh yes, they came by yesterday. I believe that they told me they were staying at an inn called the Musty Mutton.
I appreciate that, and Bernt is going to toss him a silver shilling.
Oh, that's very generous of you. Are you sure? I was supposed to be the one paying you until, you went and got yourself arrested.
I mean, it's not my fault that I was working in the name of Sigmar and my fellow man misinterpreted my actions, but Sigmar does work in mysterious ways, and turns out that kept me safe.
Well, Sigmar does work in mysterious ways. Praise Sigmar and all that, Well,
If you ever have need for our services again, I guess you'll find some way to get a hold of us.
If I need more trouble coming after my boat, I will certainly give you a lot of call. But I think my next adventure will be hopefully a little calmer, a little less people trying to kill me.
And he's going to say, "May Sigmar bless your journey and your endeavors, and I hope you have a good rest of your day." As he'll head off in the direction where, into town, where he might be able to find out where the inn is.
It won't be that hard to find. It's actually fairly close to the docks. And we'll say that you can go ahead and meet up with the others, maybe as they're getting breakfast, as they've kind of woken up from the day and they're getting all ready to explore the city. So, you all get to see Bernt come strolling through the door after, at this point, nearly 8-9 days without him.
Man, if only Antony was, actually here with us to witness this. If that's really Bernt, maybe it's another lookalike. Oh, right, Freid, you didn't know about the lookalike. It's fine.
The what now?
Don't worry about it. Bernt?
Bernt has a doppelganger, or is a doppelganger. I haven't figured it out yet.
Actually, I'd probably trust you most about that. You ever feel like figuring it out that for yourself?
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how that. There would be studies that have to be done, and I don't have the second person alive anymore.
Oh, that's fair. How's your arm feeling?
It's a little better. She kind of stretches it out a little bit and then twists her shoulder to just make sure she's got full range of movement still. Yeah, it feels okay.
Must be good to actually get off the boat after so many days.
Oh, yeah. It's that boat. I've never been on a boat before. That was my first time.
That's actually unfortunate that you weren't able to experience much then. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I think I would have been much more comfortable sleeping anyways, because I was a little seasick as well.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Everyone's first time's kind of like that. Bernt, are you real? And I just wave over to him.
Quick, throw
You
something
won't.
at him, see if it goes through him.
Do I look real?
I'm not sure. It's actually been so long since we've seen you.
Well, it's not exactly easy to follow you, especially when I was stuck in prison.
Wait, tell us something
How'd you
only
get
the
out?
real Bernt would know.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Tell you something only the I
You know, the real Bernt.
as he kind of sits there and he goes he kind of like furrows his brow for a second and he goes, Sigmar dick witch.
Oh, I don't think this one's ours.
I don't think
I
this
wish
was
Anthony.
ours.
I think Anthony being here would have been the better test, but how'd you get out? Did they just release you?
Turns out when you have sway with the Church of Sigmar, they're willing to turn a blind eye when things are deemed necessary to fight chaos.
Well, but didn't you hear the good news?
The good news being that
There's no more
I-
mutants in the Empire? This one's really not our Burnt. Go do other things, I guess. And then I turned to Freid and I'm like, so should we try the zoo first, or was that more of a late night thing?
Right,
I feel like that was maybe a late night thing, but
Oh yeah, you're right.
how the character is Kirs's is her eye still purple?
Oh yeah, they're still purple. But I also was not being humorous when I told you about there being no more mutants. I was just trying to see if you actually heard about that or not.
No, he does not seem to know about it.
And as always, when Kirs says out loud, "There's no more mutants," you hear a few people in cheering, "No more mutants in the Empire! Praise Sigmar!"
How did I
You missed a lot in prison, apparently.
yes, apparently I did.
According to the Emperor, there are no more mutants and, no more chaos or some such or other, and praise Sigmar and all that.
No more chaos.
And no more mutants. None in the Empire. We heard that, on our second day on the river?
No more chaos at all.
That's what we heard. And if you talk louder than I am right now, everyone around you chants it. It's very weird.
from what I remember, on the second day of the boat, the captain there, for the person, the captain of that little
It was
group.
road wardens that told us.
Yeah, road warden.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure they said that that it was also going to become, an only human society in the future.
Oh, I must have blocked that out. Nah,
I'm sorry,
explain
what?
some things.
Thankfully, Izzy here was, like,
Yeah, I
not
wouldn't
at
Pass
all.
the fuck out.
Yeah, I wouldn't take down your hood at all while we're here, just in case.
Well, okay. Yep. Okay. You know what? Fair.
Oh, the fair's interesting if you like bidding on animals and being heckled to buy products that you don't want to buy. Smells, people are loud. The only thing interesting that we learned about was the zoo, and we were kind of waiting for you, Izzy, to be up and about before we perused that possibly, but like Freid said, it's more of a late night thing.
Well, that's
It-
definitely something I'd be interested in later on.
Aside from the chanting, is there anything that seems off about people around here?
About people in general here,
Yeah.
everyone's just excited about the fest. I don't recall anything extra abnormal. They feel like the city folk that were back in Altdorf, but I mean, this is only the second city that I've been to. It's not like I could discern between one chaotic city to the next.
Is it
What about-
possible that the fair is, or the festival is fueling something?
Wait, what?
Is it possible that the air of the festival is fueling? He kind of like looks around at the room and as he says like something involving chaos.
Oh,
Didn't you hear? There is no chaos.
yeah.
Also,
That's not going to be something good to talk about in a crowded place.
Also, we were at the festival yesterday. There was nothing going on besides maybe um
The poor dwarf and the stockades, but
yeah,
I guess that's
poor
normal
dwarf
for
and
this area.
stockades. Well, I mean, I believe he was in there because he's too drunk.
Like
Typical.
humans don't get drunk. We all get drunk to a fault.
Especially
Anyway.
at festivals and
There was also that one fight that Antony won.
Yeah, Antony won a fight. That's why he's not here. He's being pulled every which way because he's the fan favorite now. He's probably been dragged back toward the fairgrounds as we speak and either being served more alcohol for breakfast or people are still trying to sell him things like the hair tonic.
You mean he beat someone for once?
You both missed
You-
something incredibly impressive, actually. I finally drank alcohol because of it.
Oh. Now you've got my attention.
Yeah, there was a contest in the festival to see who is stronger if
You-
they could defeat this one champion, and Antony won.
He beat the old champion's record by 13 rounds.
Oh, I'm so proud of him.
Kind
I'm pretty
of.
sure I'm pretty sure Antony also broke the dude's arm.
Oh yeah, the fighter suffered what, a blown out elbow or something, cut above the brow. I know that a
Yeah.
scam artist of a ringleader was also extremely pissed that they lost all their winnings. But yeah, hopefully he'll stop being pulled around and we can reconvene with him at some point. If I mean, now that he's said it, I almost wonder if there's something wrong with the fair. There was a mystical woman who read my future, but it didn't seem to have anything to do with the fair specifically. Also, she didn't mention chaos, but I'm sure she'd get in trouble for that herself.
Well,
I'm wondering if she's still open.
do you all want to return to the fair?
Well, I think my character just remembers that, oh, she hasn't properly introduced herself to Bernt nor Izzy. But has introduced herself to Kirs.
Oh yeah, Kirs has just been like acting like everything's normal. Like, oh yeah, Izzy's at the
Yeah.
table chatting with
Yeah.
Freid, and then Bernt walks in. So yeah,
Everything's normal.
yeah, it's
Yes.
just a Tuesday.
Yeah, so Freid is gonna introduce herself to Bernt and Izzy. I forgot to introduce myself to you guys. I'm Freid Brot. Yes, we're not. It's pretty much supposed to be fried bread. My parents were not great people, and I was kind of in a situation with Kirs. We were both thrown in a jail cell, and Joseph accidentally set us both free, like paid our bail, and so I had to work for him as well. And yeah, here we are.
The name is Bernt. As you heard, I got stuck in a jail cell for what essentially was a misunderstanding. Which he looks at Kirs and he says, "Do you know that whole thing with the inheritance or whatever? It was a trap.
Wait, it was a trap.
There's no money."
Are you? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna
spoke
be the
with
one to tell Anthony, right?
Yes, you still think there's money?
He was very excited, actually. Oh,
I'm pretty
God.
sure. I'm pretty sure we saw someone in town, that told us, where it is to get said money.
No, dear, it's a trap. There is
I
no money.
know. Yeah,
So it's going to
I kind of
suck.
figured that, but I'm saying in the context.
So we should avoid that location. So it's good we know
Yeah.
it. Just avoid it.
Yeah, and probably when we're able to at some point find Antony and let him know.
More of those
Yeah.
people with the purple hand tattoos actually attacked the boats when you weren't there, Bernt.
Okay.
Do they have
Does-
anything to do with the trap?
Supposedly the person that we cornered in that alleyway.
That short
It was-
dick with the fucking crossbow?
Yes.
The one I kept beating with the fucking stick.
I wish you had set him on fire, Izzy. I'm so...
You mean Batman?
He was actually a bounty hunter
Oh.
tracking down the person that looked like me.
Oh. Well,
So we were all set up by him, and the
We were all
purple
set
hand
up-
people are unrelated.
fair enough.
I can't say that they're unrelated, but
They were definitely still looking for you. And they had descriptions of the rest of us, and for some reason didn't know you were not on the boat with us. Possibly. I don't know. Anthony's the one who interrogated them, but when he killed one of them and stripped their body, we found another tattoo.
Oh.
there was something I didn't quite grasp from him, where there's some sort of cult that is trying to do essentially what the Church of Sigmar is trying to do.
They're
Which
wannabes?
is-
Why don't they just convert?
Why do you not convert to a life of not begging?
I mean, I was thinking about it. Kind of fucking sucks.
Sometimes not everybody doesn't have the means.
Hmm.
Or the option.
Well, the one that Anthony killed, you should know, since apparently there's no mutants in the Empire. The one with the purple tattoo and Anthony slaughtered single-handedly had no mouth or nose, by the way, and he was way larger than any regular man.
But there's no mutants in the Empire, so
Yeah.
it's like
I
there's no
just thought
freedom.
that'd be some details you would like to know, you know. But now I'm... When they followed us and before they attacked us, they had a conversation with him that they would have met us at the fair, so... I don't even know if they truly stopped following us. So, I mean, it's good that you're both in good shape, because we might need the numbers, just in case.
I mean, I'm in good shape, minus as he holds his left hand up. He's missing his pinky finger.
No, you know.
Minus a finger.
Wait, do you, like, have bare hands or do you wear gloves?
I mean, he's got so the
Did
armor.
you tailor your gloves so you're?
Well, so
Just stick a little carrot in there.
He does have like a leather jerkin for armor,
Mhm.
which does come down to his hands. His hands are bare.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
it's not like bleeding. It's like an open wound, but he's very clearly missing a finger.
I mean, did you really need that one anyway? You've been.
It does slightly affect how well I can hold my shield, but
Maybe someone can change the grip for you.
it would be better if I could find somebody to give me some sort of prosthetic replacement.
A what now?
Wait, what are you missing exactly again?
He's missing his pinky finger.
I was asking that in character.
Oh, I'm missing my pinky finger. When we were cornered in the alley, one of the weapons caught my finger and ripped it right off.
That shouldn't have any problem in affecting your grip with your shield. You've got most of your strength would be
Out of character, there is actually a negative modifier on his weapon attack with his shield, technically.
There is, yes. Which will grow if you go ahead and lose more fingers. So I suggest try and keep other fingers attached to yourself.
Get some gloves.
I'm sure that there would be somebody. I'm sure I'm not the first warrior priest to end up missing limbs or having critical wounds that need this kind of thing that would help out for the cause. At least something to assist or make it a little bit less of an impairment.
Is that just something someone crafts for you and just ties to your hand?
I would need to. I wouldn't know.
Well, you want to take a look around the city or try your luck at the fair where everyone's selling their bits and bobs?
If we find someone as we're out and about, then it'd be nice, but it's not as much of an impairment where it's going to prevent me from fighting.
Well, hopefully we don't have to worry about that today. But we'll see.
So, are we ready to set out and explore the city some more?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Are you planning to go back to Scharfenfest, just outside the gates? You know where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'd say we explore the city more, try to find some shops and stuff. Maybe we can find something that interests all of us. After all, it'll be more busy towards Scharfenfest, and we can peruse the streets more easily.
I particularly wouldn't have anything I'd be looking out for shopping-wise, so that'd be up to the rest of y'all.
Well, you will know that, right? The fair, you've been there. There's plenty of stalls up for sale. Plenty of different people who have come by just for this. So, if you're looking for things that maybe you wouldn't normally find in the city, Scharfenfest is the way to go. It's not all, hair tonics and mystics. There's a lot going on.
Like animal auctions.
Exactly. Don't you want to see the cute little animals? It's like a petting zoo. You can see the cute little animals being sold off.
You say cute little animals, and last time we had a dwarf getting rotten fruit thrown at him. I'm worried what they consider cute little animals here.
The bird was kind of cute, wasn't it? The crow.
Yeah, the one Anthony tried to hit.
Exactly, the one, the poor little crow that Anthony tried to hit. Yeah, so, I mean, you can look around the city. It's a big city, so it's not as big as Altdorf, but it's still a bustling city. But obviously, at the moment, all the excitement is Schaffenfest, so it's entirely up to you if you want to just look around the normal parts, or if you want to actually head back to the fair and see what else is there, because you got in pretty late, so you definitely didn't get to experience everything.
Oh yeah, we didn't get to see early morning fair.
The only other thing I'd be interested in would be, I don't know if I'd be able to afford anything, but I'd always be on the lookout for, better armor or better gear or anything like that.
Well, I mean, one thing you can do is if you look at the quartermaster in the rulebook under the consumer's guide, you can see what kind of armor there is, and you can get an idea of the price. The price won't necessarily be exact. It depends on where you get it. It may be a little bit more. You may be able to haggle a little bit, but it gives you an idea. Things like plate is expensive. Like leather, affordable. Izzy, what does Izzy want to do? Does Izzy want to look around the city, or does Izzy want to go to the fair?
Probably. Where is everybody else going? Because I don't want to split up from the group too much.
Because it went so well last time you split up?
Yeah. Because I got trapped in a fucking loop last time I split up from the party. But there's no more chaos. So
So you're safe.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm
Praise
safe.
Sigmar.
Praise Sigmar.
Praise Sigmar.
Praise Sigmar.
Where's Kirs going?
Probably back to the fair.
I go with Kirs.
Yeah. I'd probably just while we walk back to the fair, hype you up about so we skipped out on the zoo, right? Because we wanted you to be there, but they were really hyping it up the very first night, and there was this guy, and I just tell you about the crowd. It drew an enormous crowd when they were announcing the zoo last night.
Ooh.
I just talk about that while
animals.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Is there horses? Do I get my horse back?
It might be a few days before we see your horse.
I named that horse. That horse is mine. Loss of humans, right?
So, I mean, yeah, Izzy's going to have a pet horse and a pet human.
A pet horse.
If we ever find Philippe again.
If he ever comes back.
Okay, so Izzy, we'll say Izzy and Kirs both go to Schaffenfest. Freid, are you going to Schaffenfest, or are you going to look around town?
I think I'm gonna join Bernt in looking for some gear, even though I probably can't afford anything.
Well, then what I'm going to recommend is the two of you look at the gear, decide on some things you'd like to try and buy, and then while you're doing that, we can go ahead and, if this will work for me.
Expecting things to work?
I know, I'm...
Heresy.
I don't know why, but when you said expecting things to work, I expected you to say expecto patronum. I have no idea why that went through my head. My ADHD gremlin brain is full at work right now.
Well, so, the two of you arrive at the fair. The first thing, of course, that happens as soon as you walk out into the crowd, which, just as before, it is still as loud, as bustling, as noisy as ever. Maybe not quite as much this early in the morning, but there's still lots of people, lots of smells, especially the smells of animals and all the pleasantness that comes with that. But you don't make it far before a young man with a fairly nicely manicured mustache stops you. He holds up to you a little green bottle, and he tells you, "My fair ladies, how are you both doing? I have something that you simply cannot pass up on. This here, this is Dr. Petrovus's Miracle Tonic. It can do just about anything. Aches and pains, apply a little to your skin, gone. Tummy ache, a little spoonful, gone. Troubles in the bedroom, well, it can certainly help with that. Fertility, not a problem. Hair loss, gone. Bad smells, bad breath, cured. It is the wonder of the modern age. Can I interest you both in a bottle? Only 5 shillings each.
Yeah, if you chug that entire bottle right now and you prove that it can cure that reek of stench that's coming from your mouth, yeah, I'll buy it.
He looks offended by that. He just hand on his chest, mouth agape. Madame, how? I'm not even gonna give you an answer to that. I'm not even gonna bother. You two ladies
Then go scam somebody else. Bye-bye.
Izzy was looking at the bottle like it was like the coolest thing in the world, and then Kirs just was like, "Fuck yourself," and Izzy was like, "Okay, never mind."
Yeah, I reach up and I gently tap Izzy's shoulder a little bit, and I'm just like, "Be very careful. They will sell you literally anything, and that was probably shit in a bottle." You missed
to know.
day 1, and it was a lot.
Good to know. I'm still getting used to the ways of you humans, so.
Oh no, that's fair. I don't want them to take advantage, or, you have to suddenly defend yourself against these heathens.
I appreciate that.
So is there anything particularly you're looking for? Or are you just looking around?
So I just realized I also have from earlier a gold ring and a silver locket that I could also potentially sell for money.
Pawn shop.
Pawn shop, pawn shop, pawn shop.
Pawn stars.
I was just
And
thinking
because-
today on Porn
He's-
Stars.
Please, we need it. We need a Warhammer version of Freid.
Warhammer version of Pawn Stars.
Yeah.
But so is Bernt going to
Please and
is Bernt
thanks.
going to a porn? Going to look for a store where you can sell some kind of porn shop that you can sell that at?
I don't know if he would be as familiar with cities to know exactly what would be the best place to sell it to get his money worth. So he'd probably ask Freid if they've got any suggestions.
I don't know the city myself, but we can go looking around for a pawn shop.
Because I'm sure if I were able to have some money, I might actually be able to afford some better armor or better gear, or potentially get something to help me overcome the lack of a finger.
Yeah, I don't have much I could sell, but I could help you look around.
Yeah, I think we'd probably be looking for a pawn shop, or I guess potentially a jewelry shop.
One thing you can do is you can roll gossip to basically just ask around if you have anything you want to find, or just generally anything you want to know. A good way is just do a gossip test and ask the people of the city and see what you can find out.
Okay. Would it just be a challenging roll?
Because it's a fairly busy city, I'm going to say it's going to be average.
Average? Okay.
Average, yes.
Can I also gossip?
Yep, you can both go ahead and roll gossip for me. So Bernt, you rolled incredibly well. 16 versus 62. That's 5 success levels, and even Freid plus 2 success levels. Okay. So you're both just looking for somewhere to sell?
Yeah, just basically the ring and the locket don't really do anything for Bernt. and it'd be better to have
Not his
money
style.
as opposed to. He's a man of the fight as opposed to a man of the of looking nice.
You know what? That's probably pink tuning anyway.
I mean, I mean, Antony could probably use the ring for extra damage with his punches. Not that he needs it, because Jesus.
I mean, from what you say though, if he really is the fair champion, I think we're better. I think we're more in need of coin than Antony's in need of a ring.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh, the symbolism of Bernt giving Antony a ring, though. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm
too
streaming
good.
over here.
It would fulfill Grenna's fanfiction right there.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That would make my day.
I think it'd fill everyone's fan fiction here. Even Antony.
I know. Oh my god, I'm gonna
Bert
cry.
and
Actually,
Antony sitting in the tree. KISSING.
Let's go.
I should not be drinking water while laughing.
So you can you ask around, and at a few people, there is somebody who actually he grabs a paper from a nearby board, and he kind of like shows it to you with a. Bernt, so you can read now. So you can actually read what it says, and he tells you, says, you have to visit this guy. I've heard he's the best in town. His name is Brick. Best pawnbroker in town. Everybody that I know goes there. I'm pretty sure that even the newspaper's done entire articles on him.
Does he try to scam people out of their money, or is he trustworthy?
Our most trustworthy man you'll find in the city.
He looks over at Freid, looking to see if they've got some input.
I mean, technically all pawn shops tend to scam people a little bit, but like, maybe we could try this Brick guy out. What's
Okay.
his last name, by the way?
The last name is Marison.
I was half expecting a house.
My god.
it's regionally
God.
appropriate if it's spelled Haus.
Oh my god.
So they will, yeah. He shows you this leaflet that was pinned up on a board outside. It has it'd be pointing in the direction where you need to go if you want to go to that pawn shop and try and hawk your wares.
Yeah, I think that's where he'd want to go.
So you arrive there, and there is a line of people outside the door. It's a little bit of wait. Actually, you probably wait about an hour to get inside. It seemed to be a very, very popular store. But eventually, you get inside, and at the counter, there is a large, bold man waiting. Brick Marison, sorry. Welcome. What have you got for me today?
Bernt pulls out a gold ring and a silver locket, and he says, "I'm looking to potentially sell these."
He takes the ring from you first, and he takes out a little, those little magnifying eyepieces. He has that over his eye, and he's holding the ring up, and he's kind of like squinting and looking at it, and he scratches his chin. He's like, it looks pretty good, but the price of gold at the moment it's gone down a bit. So good craftsmanship, good quality, good shine to it. For 50 shillings, best offer. Best I can do. As for the lockets, I'm not much of a locket man myself. If you can give me like 20 minutes, I know a guy who knows a thing or two about lockets. I can bring him in and he'll take a look for me.
Bernt just kind of looks at him and he says, "So you're telling me that a gold ring, which has about as much gold in it as 10 gold coins, is not worth that? It's not worth its weight in gold?"
But here's the thing. I have to send it off to get graded. I have to make a profit, you know. 80 silver shillings. And you're killing me here.
Surely you wouldn't be trying to pull a fast one on somebody who is a defender of humanity.
Would you like to do a haggle test with him?
Well, before he does that haggle test, I in character my Freid says he's also an incredible worshipper of Sigmar. He spreads the word of Sigmar.
Haggle in the name of Sigmar.
Haggle in the name of Sigmar.
Well, Sigmar requires at least 2 gold shillings. So yeah, what we can do is we can actually have you. Yep, just roll me a challenging haggle test, and we can, if you like, and we can see if you can maybe up the price a little bit.
Okay.
Oh
Holy
my god!
Oh.
That's so fucking close. Not.
Give me 2 seconds right here, just to.
The 44.
Yeah.
Magic. No, Sigmar, sorry. Thank you, Sigmar.
Yes.
Praise Sigmar.
Praise Sigmar.
Our Lord and Savior Sigmar.
Knock, knock, knocks on door. Do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior Sigmar?
Actually, one of his domains now is haggling.
I figure out here what exactly is haggle. What was the skill behind the fellowship? Okay.
Yeah, fellowship.
Oh, okay. He looks at you
Negative.
and he says, "What's your best offer? What's the best price you can do?"
Well, I'm sure that if you can't meet me, as I said, if you can't come close to the value of its weight in the actual metal that it's worth, let's just say the lowest I'll go is 8. Otherwise, I'm sure I could find someone else who's a little bit more, let's just say, friendly to the cause.
8 gold. Oh, you're breaking my balls here, man. You're breaking my balls. I can do 3. Best deal you get in Old Town.
As he says that, Bernt moves to pick up the ring and walk away. He does it in a way that shows that he's not taking 3 and he's almost disrespectful.
3. 3 gold, 50 shillings, and I am barely making a profit. I can get maybe, on a good day, 4 gold crowns out of this.
I could pawn this on the street for more than that.
4 gold crowns. Best I can do. Any more than that, I'm losing money.
I'm sure that all of these articles and everything like that sing praises of your name would love to know that you cannot meet the needs of the Church of Sigmar.
Listen, bless Sigmar and all that, but I have a family to feed. I have kids.
Are you telling me that you can't put this on the shelf for 15 and under your good name people wouldn't buy it?
15 gold. Nobody is paying 15 gold for this. If I'm lucky, if I work my ass off, maybe I can get 5 gold at auction.
Bernt is gonna... Could Bernt roll an intuition to see if he's lying about that?
You could, yes.
Okay.
Or another thing you could do is...
Oh.
I was thinking,
Oh my.
Oh.
I was going to say you could also use evaluate to kind of get an idea of how much the ring might actually be worth.
I forgot that existed. It's on the
I
right
know,
side.
right?
Right?
Oh, it's on the right.
Could
Do you have-
I roll that?
Oh, if you,
I do have evaluate on the right side.
oh, you do? Do you have any points in it?
I've got 3 advances, yeah?
Oh, then yeah, you can absolutely go ahead and roll it.
Okay.
Ooh,
Since I'm there with Bernt, can I also roll an evaluate?
Yep, absolutely you can. So, Bernt, you rolled 55 versus 36, -2. That is an astounding failure, and yet intuition was also an astounding failure.
Is it just a challenging?
Yeah, just a challenging evaluate.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
good
Oh.
lord.
Okay, now you're
Guys.
now y'all's behavior makes sense because you're like, oh, this is worth way more, and Brick's like, no, come on, guys. Seriously.
So basically what you can see from this is, I mean, it's gold, it's shiny. Shiny gold's worth a lot, and like, you know, it's basically neither one of you has any fucking clue of like the value of what gold's even worth, and it just looks fancy.
It looks cool, but
As far as you know, it could be worth 100 gold, it could be worth 50 gold, it could be worth 1,000 gold. You don't know. And
Bernt looks at me and goes, 4 is the best you can do.
4 is... I'm almost taking a loss on 4.
I'll take
You-
the 4.
I was gonna say, you get the feeling that maybe he's trying to screw you over. He's sweating a bit, and I mean, so many people out there just scamming people, and is this even a godly man? Like, can you trust this man?
can we trust him? Is he trustworthy?
He looks at him and he says, "Can you swear on Sigmar's name that you wouldn't swindle somebody of his church?"
I could even swear on my own mother's hairy backside.
Swear on Sigmar's, not your mother's hairy backside.
I swear on Sigmar's hairy backside that this is the best I can do.
Sigmar's hairy bags. Yeah. Oh, I'm fucking done.
I'll take it. The rolls are not agreeing with me on this one, but I'll take it.
He will reach out for the customary handshake. Says, "You bent me over for this one, but I'll take it."
He'll shake his hand.
There's a little sweaty, but you shake his hand, and he takes it behind the counter, and he gets you your 4 gold crowns for the ring.
As he shakes his hand, he also pulls him a little bit close and he whispers in his ear, and he basically says, "If I find out I have been swindled, I know where to find you."
I know where to find you.
Oh my
Good
god.
to know.
On this episode of Bogenhafen Pawn Stars.
I think we should take an episode of Bogenhafen Cops.
Yeah, that's the next episode.
Yes, that's
Especially because we left the criminal one with Bernt.
yeah.
The real criminal one. You each got a redhead, and Bernt got the one who robs people.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got your 4 gold crowns, and if you're willing to wait a little while, he will get his expert in to tell you all about the locket. If you will wait that long, but well, if you're waiting, we will switch back.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. That's a highlight of. That's a highlight of this episode so far.
Oh goodness.
I'm slowly figuring out how to do all this fancy stuff. There we go. Look at how smoothly it goes over there. Izzy and Kirs, what trouble are you getting up to while you're here?
Kirs is probably bitching out more people. That's my thought.
Oh yeah, like there's probably been a lot more people approaching because of Izzy. Because even though they don't know she's an elf, she definitely is way nicer looking than basically everybody here. So I'm sure she looks very special to all these people, and they're like, "Ooh,
have a question
new
for you.
mark."
I have a question for Izzy. Is Izzy the kind of person that's like looking at everything she sees, like every market stall, every salesman, just curious?
Yeah, she's like gawking at literally everything. She doesn't really stop at anything in particular unless Kirs stops or someone stops her.
Oh yeah,
but
I just hover around Izzy, like, because I understand the curiosity, and I already got all of my curiosity out the first day, so I'm just like hovering around her, making sure that nobody's like getting too close, like body blocking, and then like trying to coax her away when somebody looks like they're about to like sell her something else stupid.
yeah, but I mean, otherwise, she's just kind of like, she is gawking at literally everything because she's never seen a human festival like this.
And there's all kind of entertainers around. It's a little bit quieter now, but you see a few jugglers around, a couple of people, a couple of sword swallowers, and what are they? Fire breathers.
Yeah, she's like a kid in a candy store right now.
But all of that, all of the noise, it's kind of broken by this sudden high-pitched screech from somewhere to the north where the animal pens are. It sounds almost like a bird, but it's bigger than any bird. Like, actually, for Izzy, maybe you've heard something that size because you're a wood elf, so you've heard the. I don't remember what they're called, but they do have giant birds in the forest, so probably sounds almost familiar to that.
Is that where it, I will, hey, Kirs, where the animals are, is that where the zoo is?
Oh, no, the zoo had its own special, like, exhibit tent or something. It was, like, the largest one I'd seen, but I don't even think that it's really set up. That might be where they're doing auctions, or where they keep the stock outside. I'm sure they're not always in the tent.
Do you want to go take a look?
Well, after it made a noise like that, I'd rather not, but if you want to go.
I'm curious.
Yeah, let's go.
Do you wander up north where the livestock were being held, and in a cage, a very big cage, you see that?
He's a griffin. I got horse hooves.
There are two men there. They're actually arguing over it. You see one of them in like kind of like a fairly the kind of outfit getup you would see on someone like almost like a clerk.
Mm-hmm.
He's arguing with this man. He's saying, "Listen, no, her Weidenchen, don't matter what you say. This ain't no giant chicken, and it certainly ain't no domesticated animal. You can sell it on Geldgruppe Patag all you want, but you're paying taxes for it." And the other man in like a hunter's leathers, he's like, I swears to you, it's just a giant chicken. Little odd looking, I know, but come on. No, it's supposed to be no taxes. Can't you just today, just help me out a tiny bit? Like, it could be a chicken, couldn't it?
Kind of whispered at Kirs. I don't think that's a chicken.
I would sincerely hope it's not, but also, why would you try to market it as a chicken?
I don't know.
Do you think it lays eggs?
You know,
Do you want to do a
Greta,
test?
now I don't want. I don't want to think about the anatomy of that animal. Hold on.
Well, curious. So, okay, like I'm speaking as like a person who came from a small village, and chickens are kept for one purpose only: food and making more food. If that thing can't lay eggs, why are you marketing it as a chicken?
Out of game, I really don't want to think about the anatomy of that.
I want to point out its backside. It's the backside of a horse.
Mm-hmm. But my curiosity is still there. Yeah. But she really doesn't want to know.
I just, huh?
No, Kirs is actually just wondering because, like, why would you market it one?
It's the age-old question of how do griffins reproduce?
You know,
I mean, the man has a point, and if you're not doing taxes for sales on animals, why would, even if it's a large animal, why would he have to pay taxes on this one?
Are you asking the people there?
I'm saying it general. I'm generally saying it,
yeah.
and if they hear me,
The clerk turns to you, he looks at you, and he says, Well, ma'am. So the way this works is all domesticated animals tax-free during the festival. But this here, he looks back to the man. He's like, "This isn't a domesticated animal. This is a wild. I don't know what it is, but it ain't no giant chicken."
why would you be selling it if it's not domesticated?
Well, the hunter looks. She says, "A man's got to eat, don't he?"
wait, did you just catch it this morning or something? Where did it even come from?
I caught it out in the forest.
No, I actually will have to side with the lurk here.
Sorry, no. Back at my old ma's farm, one of the chickens. I didn't catch it at the forest. Nope. I swear to you, just on my mother's farm, with all the other chickens.
How much are you selling it for?
That's a good question. How much?
How much does a griffin cost, and can I buy it? Let's see. Do I have the money?
I mean, I'm mostly being an ass, and I want to marvel at how much he's going to have to pay in taxes.
Marvel and how much he's gonna have to pay in taxes before I break the thing free tonight.
Oh yeah, like yeah, no one's gonna buy that thing, and Izzy's coming back tonight.
I'm letting it go. I don't care if I keep it. I'm just gonna let it go. Saving the world one animal at a time.
I love that. I love that.
Izzy's gonna be the starter Peter, isn't she?
Yeah, that should be my long-term goal. It's not, but that should be my long-term goal now.
I don't think Izzy's gonna be the start of PETA because PETA is not a good company at all. In fact, they actually kill animals.
Oh no.
Whatever is
he
against
kind of looks back and he's like, 500 gold.
I cover my mouth. I just look away.
I act like I know what money is.
That's gonna be a lot of taxes. Good luck with that one. Izzy, did you want to keep looking around?
What other animals do they have?
There's lots of sheep, lots of cows, pigs, smaller chickens. All kinds of, like, basically anything you would think for domesticated animals, they have it here.
So real livestock and then this thing.
Real livestock, and then the thing that will eat the real livestock.
Yeah, if you set that free and those livestock aren't safe, oh no.
What you see is that giant cage with the hippogriff, and like next to it, a bunch of like small cages with actual chickens in it, looking tiny compared to this giant thing. And not even the slightest bit pleased to be sat next to this thing.
Comparatively, that's a chicken. That's a magical creature.
No, at least it's not in pain, possibly. That sound earlier was awful.
Can I get an intuition check on the aminal? And yes, I said aminal.
I was going to say, on the aminal, yeah, we can do an intuition check on the aminal.
On Chimkin.
The chimkin,
The chimkin!
The giant chimkin.
The big chimkin.
The hippo
Could you
chimkin.
imagine the nugget you get out of this thing?
Yo.
Oh no!
So many nuggets.
Also, for those curious,
No!
for those curious, if you play Ark, they do lay eggs in Ark.
Do they?
What?
Mhm.
Oh my fucking god.
I know. So for something like this, I would say I know some animal handling stuff which you don't have. I don't believe.
I have charm animal.
You have charm, but I believe there's also like actual,
Is there animal handling? Like actual animal
there's
handling?
animal care, but it's an advanced skill. So what I'm going to say is, I will let you do intuition, but it's going to be a hard one because it's not really the best skill for it.
That's fine. If I don't get anything off of it, doesn't really bother me. I just want to know how it's feeling in that
I mean,
cage.
you can take a dark deal to try and re-roll it.
That's okay. I could.
Do you need advances in animal care to use the skill?
If you want to use animal care, yes.
Oh, okay.
If it's advanced skill, you need at least one advance in it to actually use it, which is why I'm being generous and saying hard intuition rather than it's like easier. 57 versus 39, so -2. So I guess
It's an animal in a cage.
being that you are a wood elf, I imagine any animal in a cage looks kind of pained. You're used to seeing animals roaming free in the forests of Lothalorn. I almost said Lothalorian.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting things a little mistaken. So, as far as you know, it's probably not the happiest animal. Oh, Zimu's grabbing food. Okay.
Okay. That's all I needed to know to come back later tonight to let it go.
Liberation later. Just a little.
Liberating the chickens. All of them are going, even this one.
Oh my god, I almost drank water when you said that.
Make sure not to choke.
I tried.
Okay. I'm cool though, just keep walking on, but
Yeah, so like probably after like you evaluate it and you look kind of like not interested in staying for the rest of the animals, we'd probably wander back.
you can see from the features that you can see below her cloak, you can see that her face is a little pained.
Aw.
Or at least seems pained.
I don't think he's going to be able to sell that. Do you?
I'm not sure how your money here work all that well. So I assume 500 gold is quite a lot of money.
I've only seen gold a very, very small amount of times in my life. One of them was well, I didn't get to see any gold, but supposedly Antony won gold's worth of silver in the fight yesterday. But I would consider that to be Did you see the man with the fancy armor back in Altdorf?
Yeah, the
The important man.
king, emperor,
Whatever he is.
yeah.
I think only someone like him can afford what that man was asking for.
That would make sense. Well, then, I don't think it's gonna get sold. In that
Hopefully it
case.
doesn't. Hopefully it doesn't live in that cage for long. Well, I mean, sorry, I phrased that incredibly terribly. I hope that it doesn't stay in that cage for long. I'm impressed that the hunter even caught it.
Me too. Wild animals like that are usually pretty difficult to catch.
Maybe he lied about catching it on his own.
That's always a possibility. I've known more people to tell mistruths rather than actually being truthful.
You know, I have an interesting idea. I got my fortune told twice last night. Are you interested in the same?
Sure.
All right, I'm bringing her to the old lady.
To the old lady.
to my new grandma. I adopted her, and I'm
Okay.
gonna set her up with Joseph. But I also wonder, on Bernt and Freid's side, if they were still.
Oh, Leudessa, no.
What? Leudessa!
Leudessa's dead.
Oh, there we go. I think I must have
Yep.
like knocked my mic when I was like choking on my water.
No.
Oh no.
Oh god, yeah, that was fun. Yeah, I was saying like your new adopted. Well, not adoptive. You adopted. Did you adopt a grandmother?
I adopted a grandma. A mystic grandma. She's creepy and I love her.
Yeah.
I didn't even learn her name.
Didn't you?
I don't think I did.
Well, you can,
Unless she like. No, I don't. My memory is also just the worst. Because unless she said what her name was when she offered up to tell my fortune the first time, I don't think I learned her name.
Do you know what it was? She has her name on a sign, but
Oh, she's blind and I can't read.
I was thinking more than you can't read.
Yeah, I can't read. Izzy, I'm so happy you're here. You can tell me my grandma's name.
You don't know your grandmother's name?
Well, I mean, she's like, you know, when you find somebody who feels more like a family member than your actual family, that's what she feels like to me. So I'm excited to have you meet her, but also, I didn't catch her name, but I like bring you back to the spot where she had her set up before.
What's her
But-
name?
Well, hold on. I also want to know because she was near the square where that guy was in the dwarf was in the stockades. Is that still happening?
No, the dwarf is nowhere to be
Oh.
seen now. These stockades
Thank goodness.
do have another person there, just some human who looks actually who is asleep in the stocks.
Oh. Impressive, I guess.
From the smell you get, just walking even closer to him, how bad the dwarf smelled. This guy smells like he drank an entire beer tent's worth of beer, and pretty much at that point he's passed out, happily snoring, doesn't give a damn that he's in stocks.
All right. All right, let's see Grandma.
You find her at here's a little tent set up for herself, and on the board it says Mystic Megret. And just so Izzy knows, this is the one we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
As you approach, she kind of you see her head perk up, and she kind of like does a little. She sniffs a little bit, and her blind and milky eyes fall on Izzy as she kind of like motions Izzy closer.
I take hold on. I take a step closer to her, or a few steps closer to her.
When you're close, she leans in and she whispers to you, I smell magic on you.
You would okay. Yeah, you would be correct, I suppose. Slightly. I've been touched by magic.
And then she turns and she looks at Kirs and says, oh dearie, you've come back and, well, at least it's good to know that you're still with us.
Oh, come on, it's only been a night, but I know what you mean. I just wanted to bring my friend by.
You would like a mystic Margaret to read her fortune as well?
Yeah, if she's interested, and I look a little expectantly at Izzy, because I'm also kind of curious.
Yes, that would be wonderful.
She holds out her hand and she says, it'll be 8 silver shillings, and I will tell you what awaits you.
I'll pay for Izzy.
Oh.
You'll pay? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm the one that dragged you to the tent.
That's, fair.
Oh god, that's wrong. That's the wrong thing.
Yeah, I'm like that would have not been the correct amount, so I'm not clicking that. Okay, there we go.
She takes Izzy by the hand. She's tracing her palm with her kind of bony, shriveled finger. She looks between the two of you, and then before she speaks, she kind of stares right into Izzy's eyes, and she says, I see in you flowers. A rose, a red rose, but this rose drips blood.
Izzy is listening intently, kind of quizzically looking at this woman as she tells her about this rose. What could the rose represent?
Roses can represent many things. Love, for instance, romance, passion, or it could be something much simpler. Maybe a gift of a rose will bring bad fortune, or the visions, they're not always clear, but they always come true.
All right. I kind of look back at Kirs like, is this it? Is this all?
Kirs will like pass a glance at Margaret and then to Izzy and just kind of nod solemnly without saying anything, like very resigned. Yeah, that's it.
Well, I kind of look back at Margaret. I appreciate your time and thank you so much for the reading. I will take that.
Oh, dearie, I
heed.
wouldn't thank me just yet. The both of you, please be careful.
We'll be as careful as we can.
Yep.
And she kind of
Margaret.
pats your hand as she kind of pushes it away. And look, as Kirs speaks, she looks to you and she says, "Yes, dearie."
Oh, this is going to come out extremely wrong. I already know. Are you married?
I was once, but I'm a widow now.
Are you kind of I know a very nice man. If that would be your thing.
I will make you a deal, shall I? If you come back to me after Scharfenfest, alive and well, and I will meet this mystery man.
You know, that's fair. Yeah, I'll try. See you later, and I'll just exit the tent.
Goodbye, dearies.
I kind of weirdly, awkwardly, kind of bow-ish. Like, you know how, like, when people leave, they do, like, the namaste thing? Like that.
Yeah.
And, like, I bid you farewell as, like, I exit the tent.
Which she does not see.
But maybe she felt it, you know, like the vibrations in the air, you know?
I do say I bid you farewell as I do the little namaste thing. So even though she didn't see the bow,
She hears the goodbye. She kind of gives you a little, she does a little wave with just the fingers. She does that.
she can feel mad. Can feel the bow. I don't know. That's where my brain went with that. I'll turn to Kirs. Well, that was interesting.
I had been kind of hoping that yours would be a little more positive than mine was, but yours was actually a little, shall I say, creepier. Mine didn't have blood in it.
Do you
It wouldn't be the
remember
first
what
time.
yours were? Just out of curiosity, I don't know if you wrote it down.
Yeah, 7 men and 2, one will destroy the others and many others besides, and then something or other about a dark, narrow place that's cold, wet, damp, and slimy, and smells like death. But that was the second prophecy. But yeah,
Wonderful.
but they supposedly have things to do with each other. Grandma just told me to stay alive. I remember that.
You just like the weird old woman.
I do.
Cool. I like mystics.
Shall we? So since Zimu's back, shall we move back to Zimu and Freid with their little escapades?
Sounds good.
Bernt would be, he just kind of, unless Freid has something specific, he'd be window shopping. Probably, ultimately, one of the things he's on the lookout for is better armor. So I guess it would be like mail armor. Or unless Freid has anything specific they're looking for.
Freid would be looking for a sword, just to, not have to deal with daggers.
Yeah, people in this game don't have good luck with daggers, as we've seen.
Only if you're shorter than 6 feet. We haven't proven if Bernt and Anthony are bad with daggers as well, or maybe Izzy's the exception for being shorter than 5. What were you, Freid, again? 5'4" or 5'5"?
5'3".
Oh, 5'3".
For the record, I don't think you've heard it, but Bernt is 6'5".
Bernt is a big boy.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And Izzy was 5 feet, right? Or shorter.
Five. It was like 5'1", 5'2", something like that. I made her like 5, like close to 5 feet.
Okay, so
I think she was 5'1".
okay, 5'1" could be the potential magical height to be when using a dagger, or over 6 foot.
or if you're lucky enough, your name is Anthony.
Yeah, maybe it's just redheads. Really?
maybe it is just redheads.
Give me the dagger. I'll use it. See what happens. Maybe it's just a female thing.
Does Kirs still have the dagger that Bernt gave her?
Yes, I think it's because I haven't been in combat and used it ever since.
You have you tried to stab the big
Well,
man on the boat and you missed.
But I missed, but didn't lose the dagger.
No,
So I don't count that.
Oh.
Because Anthony just brutalized that man. We didn't do. Me and Freid just showed up, both whiffed, and then stood there.
Just amazed at we were just amazed at what Antony was doing. It was just it's like one of those casual, just super hero comics. It's like, pow! Just a bunch of onomatopoeias going out.
Okay, but so if you guys want to get some weapons and armor, we can definitely do that. We'll probably do it fairly quickly to keep things going.
Okay.
But in terms of armor, if you're looking at mail, that is a little pricey. That's going to be in the range of gold pieces at least.
Okay.
Have a quick look.
A lot of things are gold pieces. Like a sword is a single gold.
So basically mail coat 3 gold, coif 1, shirt 2. Oh god, I forgot how to pronounce this. Is it chaussers? For leggings. Don't know how to pronounce that. It's French, and I'm not good at French.
So the advantage a mail coat has over a shirt is the arms coverage?
Yes, it covers the arms as well.
Okay. So you wouldn't, so to my understanding is you wouldn't be able to wear a coat and a shirt at the same time?
No.
Okay.
You can also get more
Choked.
leather to protect more parts of your body.
True. The price for the leather is the number of shillings?
Yeah, that's shillings.
Okay.
Where do we go to see armor?
You go into the core rulebook, to the consumer's guide, and under armor.
Okay.
And then if you want weapons, I would suggest you go to the up in arms section, to the quartermaster store, and then look for whatever weapons you have skills for.
I don't know if his current leather jerkin, since now it's been through multiple combats, would be worth anything. In exchange if he's getting a mail coat. But he'd probably look to get a mail coat and probably leather leggings.
A mail coat leather leggings? Sure, we can do that real quick. Let's say, you find an armor smith in this town because, again, busy town, and in terms of the leather, is it a leather jacket or a leather jerkin?
He has a leather jerkin. He'd be looking to get leather leggings, just for leg coverage.
Basically, if you want to sell him the jerkin, he'll give you 4 silver for it, and then the coat will cost you about all this right having about 4 gold.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work.
I should also probably remove this temporary effect, shouldn't I? The consume alcohol.
Oh yeah, you
Because
stepped it up.
it's been a while. Yeah.
So you just want to go ahead and buy that for what we've said?
Yes.
Okay, very quick. We'll do so. It's going to be 3 gold and. Apparently, my payment request was wrong syntax. Let me try that again. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Very quick. There we go. That's minus the 4 silver shillings you can get off the jerkin.
Okay.
There you go. Okay.
Oh, it auto convert. Oh, that's awesome. It auto converted one of the gold crowns to silver shillings. That's awesome.
It is a really good system. Okay, so we'll give you your. Oh, you have everything already. Okay, fair enough.
Yep.
Okay, you're done. And Freid, you want a sword?
Yeah, but unfortunately, I cannot afford it.
You're that poor, are you? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
What,
I still only have 16 pennies and 12 shillings.
So unfortunately, the best you can do is you can go into the store, you can do a little bit of window shopping, but when he tells you the price, it is out of your range.
Yeah.
Well,
Just gonna have to suck it up with a dagger for the time.
or, you know, find someone to loot. But now that you've bought the equipment, what do you want to do next?
We could go ahead and go to the festival.
We could do that.
Meet up with Kirs and Izzy.
We could do that. Also, keep an eye out for anything strange that's going on while we're out and
We
about.
could also do that.
Because I still don't like the fact that we're at a very public place, so Bernt just kind of like gestures towards everything. He says that things are being said and it's not normal. He's intentionally trying not to bring attention to them. He's dancing around the subject and being vague about it.
Well, everything's normal in the Empire. Praise Sigmar.
I love having our chaos detector back.
Okay,
Chaos
but
Something
like,
detector.
smells wrong.
Okay, but like, how accurate is this chaos detector? Is it, you know, everything's chaos?
Right now, he's thrown way the fuck off because everything seems weird.
So, but you
muted.
said you go into the festival with everyone else. Is that what you said?
I think we're heading to go try to meet up with Kirs
Kirs
and
and Izzy.
You know, this whole town saying that there's no more chaos and that there's no more
No mutants in the Empire.
no mutants just reminds me of there is no war in Ba Sing Se.
Oh, yeah.
We've heard that. Haven't
Y'all
we?
missed a lot of that.
Okay, cool, thanks. At least I'm not the only
keep it
one.
alive. Keep it alive.
Well, okay, so we'll say it's been a few hours. You know, Bernt and Freid spent some time walking around the city shopping. You got to look through all the sights, see giant chickens, meet the wonderful grandmother. By the time of the afternoon, you begin to hear news of a certain zoo is about to have another showing.
Ooh.
If that's something you might want to
Yippee.
check out.
on the way. Freid. Bernt is actually going to say, if you're looking for some sort of weapon and you happen to find something that you like, maybe this might be of value to you, and he hands you the silver locket.
Oh, well, thank you, Bernt.
It honestly has no value to me, and I believe that if somebody's in need of something, I should, your fellow man needs to do whatever they can to help each other out.
Well, thank you. Is there a trading system in this where you can actually trade items between players?
That's a good question. I don't think there's an easy way to do it. But I can find out in the future. I'm not going to worry about it right now, but I will look into it for you. I had to wonder, is Bernt the kind of person that's going to be like, if he sees someone starving on the streets, I will give you this food if you convert to Sigmar? Is that going to be what we expect?
I'm so glad Bernt wasn't here when the children and the rotten fruit were.
Oh, God, yes. The children who wanted to buy rotten fruit.
Uh-huh.
Kids, I can remember mentioning Bernt. Kids, I will give you this big rock here if you worship Sigmar.
The ones I told to suck sewage.
Oh, God, yes. God, Kirs is... Kirs
Oh
has
no,
been the
are you
tongue
okay
on it.
over there?
Yeah, fine.
I've been very cross ever since we got to Bogenhafen.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's a combination of laughing combined with I also have been drinking a lot of water since earlier.
Well, you do hear the familiar cries of a man. We'll say, I will show you him actually. This man here, in his very flamboyant getup, imagine it being very brightly coloured, like a nice
Oh my god, it's him again.
green
love
hat. The guy has like this kind of greasy blonde hair, red coat. Think typical,
Carney.
yeah, like ringmaster.
Mm-hmm.
He's going
Isn't this the,
roll up.
isn't
and
this the
roll
same
up.
guy?
Yep, from before.
Yeah.
Shortly, you will witness the most original and astounding display of zoological curiosities ever placed on exhibition in the entire length and breadth of our most glorious empire. Welcome to Dr. Malthusius's Zoocopia. Gathered together for your education, your entertainment, and edification from the far corners of the known world at incalculable expenses, the unusual, the bizarre, yes, even the faintly disgusting. You will never see its like again, my friends, not if you live to see 1,000 years. And there's a crowd of people who are kind of pushing forward to an area that's of cages that's been kind of roped off. The cages at the moment are covered with these oil tarpaulins, and you can see just glimpses inside. And you can see a glimpse inside one cage. This strange small creature that appears to be a goblin, but not just any goblin. A three-legged goblin, and it is huddled at the corner of its cage, kind of peering out at the crowd. It looks scared and miserable. Its arms folded together. It's tethered by a stake. Tethered to a stake by a chain attached to an iron collar. And while the doctor is gathering the crowd and exciting them, a dwarf who appears to be his help starts walking towards the cage. He has a pointy stick in his hand, and as the goblin sees him approaching, the goblin starts panicking. He grabs hold of that iron chain and he starts pulling. He starts yanking hard. And actually what happens is the iron collar, it snaps. And the goblin begins, it wriggles through the bars and it actually begins a mad dash towards the crowd. And you can see the dwarf, you can just see him, he kind of starts running after it, yelling, "Oh, you little bugger, get the fuck back here! Somebody stop him!"
Oh.
And Bernt draw his weapons and try to step in the way.
Can I try to tackle it?
I'm going to
I know
do
how to hit the
nothing
deck.
because that is a dwarf.
So you can draw your weapons and try and step in front of it. And Grenna, yes, you may try and
Is it like athletics?
We can do an athletics. You want to try and throw yourself at it?
Yeah.
We'll give it a challenge in athletics.
Challenging athletics.
Grenna, this is your first roll. Can you roll well?
Marginally.
So as
Yeah.
Bird steps out of the crowd with grabbing his trusty hammer, you all see this redhead just fly across the ropes, tackling the goblin, and it's kind of like they kind of roll together in the dirt for a moment. The goblin's struggling, but you have firm hold of it. It's not going anywhere, and the dwarf is jogging up to you, huffing and puffing. And he reaches out to try and grab hold of the goblin from you.
Oh yeah, all I wanted was to stop it from running into the crowd. Who knows what it would have done?
The dwarf doesn't even give you a word of thanks. He grabs the goblin and he gives like this little just a grunt as he pulls away from you and marches it back towards the cage with a few pokes of his sharpened stick. However, Dr. Malthusius comes up to you and he seems a lot more appreciative. He actually reaches down his hand, offering to help you up out of the dirt, and he'll even kindly brush the dirt off you.
Kirs is extremely shocked by that. Like, accepting of the hands, but brushing the dirt off, I'm like, bro, you know what I look like? But anyway, I'm probably filthy compared to some of these people.
No,
Thanks.
he's very experienced. Oh, thank you, kind. What is your name?
Kirs.
Kind Kirs. Thank you so much for stopping my exhibit. If it had gotten away, I don't know what I would have done. And he looks to Bert and says, you, sir, I see you were ready to step in as well. I do so appreciate the good, kind folks doing their duty. Tell me
Bernt
what.
just says, if this abomination endangered people, it would cease to survive.
Oh, don't you? There is no danger here. Don't you worry. Slippery little fella, but he is harmless. Anyway, I want to give you something for the trouble, and he actually he hands your group just a few silver shillings for the trouble. He says, "Tell you what, why don't you come see my show free of charge? How does that sound? I promise you, it will be exciting, but not quite that excitement of them escaping. That I promise you."
Sounds extremely fair. Thank you, Doctor.
Oh, I messed up as a pay request, not a.
Yeah, that's why I didn't click it. I'm like, ma'am, please, I need the money.
I'm going to give you the money, but give me the money instead. Like, oh, okay. Thanks, sir.
One of these days, I will learn the difference between credit and pay. So, are you gonna accept this offer to see the show?
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Free tickets? Let's go. If he wasn't gonna offer, I was gonna ask for him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so you are the ropes. Some of the ropes were moved, and you were let in first, free of charge. As other people approach, they each required to pay a silver shilling, so you got quite a deal. After a little while of everyone getting set up, the tops they come off, and the show begins. Malthusius takes center stage, and he says to everyone, "Witness first of all the horrendously hairy horror of Hockland." The first top comes off, and what you see is this massive, large, hairy ape in the cage. It bangs against the bars, roars. It doesn't seem at all too happy to have all these people here crowding around it. Oh, and everyone make sure, stretch, hydrate. Sit up straight as well. Don't go gremlining over.
There's a bunch, chat care earlier.
I have been keeping an eye on it. I have been drinking, so when you do cares, I do drink my water. The second top comes off, and he announces, "Here we have the dastardly one-eyed dog of Deisdorf." And what you see is, it looks like it could be a regular dog, except it only has one eye in the middle of its head.
Oh.
You hear gasps from the crowd as everyone's shocked and taken aback. The third top comes off, and what you see in there is, I have a good picture for this, actually. If, I can find it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Cool.
Oh my.
The immeasurable moor of the Middle Mountains. And what he shows off is a small little squig. if anybody here knows about squigs, you may not, because they probably don't come around a lot this part. They're little. You often see them in the company of like goblins and orcs, but it's quite the vicious-looking thing, with a slavering mouth, and the dwarf actually comes along and sticks a piece of meat on the end of his pointed stick, kind of pokes it through, and the little squig very quickly devours it, much to cheers of delight from the crowd. And then lastly, the last top comes off, and he announces the final exhibit, the ghastly three-legged goblin of the Grisenwald. And for this one, the dwarf actually opens the cage up, and he goes to bring the goblin out for everyone to get a closer look at it. But as he takes it out, it turns and it bites him on the hand, and the dwarf curses, "You little fucker." But it wriggles free after that, and it starts trying to run to the crowd, and as it sees the people there, it does a quick turn. People are panicking. Even though it's small, the crowds are all rushing in. You're getting pushed around, crushed by the crowd, who are trying to back away. The little goblin, he's terrified. He actually runs back behind the carts, and the last thing you see is the little goblin. He kind of wriggles his way into this little sewer grate in the side of the wall, and there he disappears. The crowd itself is they're scared. They're worried. It's only small, but it's a goblin. They've heard of orcs and goblins. Eventually, the town watch comes around. Some of the state soldiers asking, all right, what's going on around here?" As they push their way through to Dr. Malthusius. And what are a lot of you doing as all this is happening? As the crowd is almost stampeding, not quite, but you are getting jostled around a bit.
I think Freid here is gonna say to the rest of the group, "Well, I guess it's time to go into the sewers."
I'm just trying my best not to resist not being bowled over by a bunch of panicked people, and just be like, "Oh, why would we go into the sewers? You really want to chase that thing?"
Well,
it really?
If we get it back, wouldn't it be more money for us?
Would it? We only just got free admission to the show.
And a silver. They paid us to come to the show.
The other thing too is it is a creature of chaos that is now free.
But there is no more chaos, so does it really matter?
Maybe it's a way to prove that it actually exists.
Make the dwarf go get it. His mistake.
To be fair, there's I'm pretty sure they did say that there's no more chaos in humans, no more mutant. There could be chaos in like small, feeble-minded creatures.
I will not resist if that's what you want to go do, but wouldn't you rather find out if there's actually a reward on the line? I know Bernt doesn't care, but what about you two?
I mean, I would prefer there be a reward.
We should probably ask, what's his name, Malthusius, if he's willing to pay for its return.
But it's that dwarf's mistake. He should go get him.
I agree
Yeah,
with
but
you
I highly doubt the dwarf will actually be able to catch him, because
He's pretty cantankerous.
Well, as a lot of you were discussing your plans, Malthusius is having a little talk with the guards, and he's trying to explain to them. Oh, of course, my exhibits, these sometimes get out of hand, but we are very, very careful that all our displays are completely legal. 'Tis no more than a goblin. Everything's fine, sirs, and he actually turns and looks to you lot, particularly Kirs and Bernt, who says, in fact, these fine citizens right here, I'm sure they were just about to offer their services to go and fetch the
This is
misplaced goblin.
this is the ringleader saying this.
Yes. Of course.
Bernt goes
Of course.
storming up to him.
Of course. I'm a fair man. If they will be compensated. He looks. He says, 5 gold coins to return my precious exhibit to me.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. Well,
He looks at the guards because they're guards right there, right?
Yes, they are right there.
He looks at the guards and he said, and he actually he looks at the ringleader and then looks over the guards and he says, gentlemen, if you don't mind me asking, what is the fee for endangering the public needlessly?
Well, first things first, we got to take this one over to festival court, where the magistrate will decide things. But other than that, I'm gonna be honest with you, things tend to be a little bit lax around Scharfenfest.
But let's say that it wasn't in the festival. If someone were to let, say, an animal or whatnot into an open market or into an area that would put the entire city potentially at risk, what would the fine or fee or sentence be for someone? He's basically intentionally asking this loud enough where the carny gets the idea of what he's trying to do.
The guard actually raises an eyebrow, but Malthusius kind of butts and he says, "My good sir, please, endanger the city? No. Just a helpless little goblin. I don't think he could harm even a child."
He looks over at the dwarf and he says, he looks over towards the dwarf and he says, "I believe that dwarf, which has been harmed, is a little bit sturdier than a child."
Groony's fine. A little bit of a nip on the hand, nothing more than that. He's a strong dwarf. He'll survive.
And if he wasn't a dwarf and he was a human, can you promise me that they would not be as injured?
If Groony was a human, I think he'd be a little better off. Don't you think? He's like a little wink, nudge. Probably smell better as well.
As he does this, he gets right up in the carny's face. He's leaning down towards the carny, and he says, "You have put your fellow man in danger knowingly. The church would love to have private conversations with you, especially if you are intentionally trying to manipulate one of their own to cover up your dirty work, especially for just a measly fee of 5 gold."
The watch, they're about ready to kind of move things along to the festival court. Would you like to accompany them to the court? Have your say?
I mean, we could go and get the goblin back for maybe even more than 5 gold, maybe 10 gold each.
Bernt looks like waiting for a response from the carny.
Sir, no, there is no danger at all. Let's go see the magistrate. I'm sure we can.
And I'm sure that an inquisitor would love to know what a mutant is doing in the city. Or would you like to avoid having that conversation?
A mutant? My set, there was no mutant. That's just.
How many legs did it have?
That's just how some goblins are. It's a rare
I don't
breed of
know.
goblin from the
I
forest.
have been traveling. I don't know. I have been traveling quite often, and I have yet to see a goblin with more than 2 legs. I would say that qualifies as a mutation. But you know, we can avoid this if you're willing to pay what it's worth.
So yeah, at this point, the guards are gonna try and move everyone along to the court if you're interested in trying to pursue this further, rather than have things argued in the streets. So this isn't gonna be like the courthouse. This is like Kirs and Freid. You've seen it, like the big tent in the middle where there's like the stockades are. Basically just like a festival court that happens while the festival's going on, because, you know, lots of minor things had to be dealt with.
Rowdy people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Drunk people.
It's how they choose who gets to be in the
stocks,
The
yeah.
what? Stockades?
Stockades, yep. So this all gets moved to the festival court, where you are brought before... You're brought before this man.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
Man, he must
That
be sweaty in that wig.
Yeah,
that
right?
wig needs to be maintained. It is. Oof.
The Honourable Chief Magistrate Heinz Richter. As you're brought forth, following like crowd of other people, lots of petty things going on. He has a little pair of glasses, you know, the glasses that don't really sit on your nose. He has to hold them up himself. He looks over his kind of like a podium, squints at the guards, and he asks, "Okay, what's going on here?" They explain.
Does he have a scale on like his desk?
Of
to,
course, and he has his gavel as well. What kind of
He's
respected
got
judge
a
would he be?
Richter scale. It's a Richter scale.
Can we vote to ban Freid for that?
She's the next one in the stockade.
To the stockades. That's it. Rest of the adventure, you the stockades.
I'm sorry, you said his last name was Richter. I had to ask if he had a scale on his desk.
Oh no.
You kind of set
my
that
God.
one up. You kind of set that one up, Leudessa, so it's also kind of your fault.
Well, the doctor is brought forth, and he gives his little speech, and he says, listen, I'm as concerned as everyone else, which is why I'm offering 5 golden crowns to these fine, wonderful people to recover it before any harm, which I doubt will happen, but before anything bad can happen. The judge kind of looks you all over, and he gives a little nod. He seems impressed. It's always good to see a concerned member of the citizenship, and it's important that we all play our parts because of menace. The town is willing to offer an additional 5 crowns if your compatriots there are willing to find this creature for you.
Well,
And the Malthusian he looks to you guys kind of like expectantly, like, yeah, take this, please.
The
Make
judge
my
does?
job easier. Just get the fuck out.
we were kind of hoping for a little bit more than just
More
5
than
gold
10
for-
gold crowns.
I mean, we are friends with the one who defeated the champion.
Bernt also does look at the judge and he says, "And I'm sure you'd like to keep your air of safety while this festival goes afloat, if you understand what I'm saying."
I think at this point, if you want to keep pushing this, you're gonna have to try and convince them, either intimidation or charm or something of the sort.
Yeah, I wanna try to charm him with the we're friends with Antony, the recent champion of the combat.
If you want to try that, you can go ahead and give me a challenging charm roll.
Marginal
bad,
success.
Not bad. We're gonna have.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, I heard about that fight. To be honest, I'm a little bit of a fan myself of the fights. I'm really sad that I missed that fight. Okay. 12. We'll make it 7 coins. But 7 coins if you can get me an autograph.
Will do.
Can't write.
he doesn't need to know that.
Yeah, he does not need to know that.
Did Izzy say that out loud?
No, that was Cat. That was out of character.
I'm sure Antony would have a signature. It's just, not his name.
Nah, it's just scribble.
A designer scribble, yeah.
It's an imprint of his knuckle dusters.
Truthfully,
Yo,
like,
that's fine. All right, let's go.
Or we could just have Izzy just like
forge it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Fine, y'all have signatures
or
now.
you just have Izzy guide his hand.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
What?
Yeah. So we have a deal then. 12 gold total for getting rid of that menace in the city, and then also getting you an autograph.
Do you hear Matthew? He kind of claps his hands together a quick. Thank you so much. See, I knew
Also,
you were good people. I'm such a good judge of character.
Also, I do wanna ask, is there also tomato sauce on his desk? Like tomato paste.
No, there isn't.
Oh. Thank God.
I get what you're going for with a Heinz joke. No.
Oh no. No.
Okay, so what happens
Goblin hunting.
is the judge basically offers you all a room at a fairly nice inn to stay in, except for Freid, who's going straight into. Oh god. Strange the stocks over here. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200 gold.
Pay for your crimes, girl.
Who this dog?
Oh my god.
Is this for your crimes against humanity?
I feel like I'd have
Aye.
one person in with me, and I feel like that would be Urkel.
Oh, okay.
I feel like Urkel would.
You're missing your pun buddy now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Goodness.
So they offer you a nice place to stay in an inn called. Let me remember what it's called. The Journey's End Inn, which is not the wealthiest, but definitely better than what you're all used to. If you want to drop anything off there before you go descend into the sewers, you can. And they tell you they will lead you to a manhole entrance, so you have to go squeezing through that tiny gap. If you'd like to drop anything off there rather than take it with you into the sewers.
I guess I'd leave my blanket. I'm not gonna figure out how to launder sewage out of a blanket.
The blanket in the bindle, or just the blanket?
Yeah, leaving the bindle behind too. I don't need my beggar sack.
Anybody else want to leave anything behind, or are you taking everything you've got with you into the dark, dank sewers?
I don't think I can leave anything behind.
You don't have anything to leave behind?
Well, not really, no. But also I don't think I can because of my position.
Okay, you're not really
Oh my God,
in the
try.
stocks.
Oh my god. She's method acting.
Yes.
I think Bernt would, since he basically carries everything as he travels anyways, he just keep things on him.
Yeah,
Fair
I'll
enough.
also keep all my stuff. Although I think I'll drop off my bedroll.
Izzy, do you have anything you want to leave behind, or are you just taking everything?
No, I don't really have a lot that I carry. So, maybe I'll leave my backpack.
The question is, what don't you want stinking of sewage when you get back?
I'll leave my backpack. Cuz everything else is really tiny and I usually carry on me anyways.
I'd say myself, but we're all going, so.
I'd say myself.
Kirs is gonna like stay in a nice the ice in room when you guys go in the sewers.
Hey, I had a prophecy about this. I'm not down.
I will make sure that my dress and cloak don't get dirty though. Hike those up a little bit.
It is. Oh god, I know what it's doing again. Why is it not set up right? Are you ready? Let there be light. Or not. Oh god, I know what else I fucked up.
Ow.
Oh, Jesus.
There we go. Now you can all see.
Hell yeah.
It's a much smaller map than previously. That's for sure.
Well, this right here is basically representing the sewers of Bogenhafen. So you're led by one of the watch to, if you're all ready and don't want to buy anything else, to a manhole cover close to the wall where the fair took place. He pulls the manhole cover, and immediately you are met with the stink of raw sewage flowing under the city. It is not at all pleasant, and it is just a hint of what is to come.
Freid is just gonna say to the group, I've smelled worse. Have you seen the guards of where we were in Kirs?
You think that smelled worse?
Oh, he was a bundle of flowers compared to this.
I think your nose is broken, Freid.
Well, I've also kind of taken my time in living in a sewer, so... Why?
That would explain things, yes.
The things that Sigmar asks us to endure in his tasks. This is nothing
Praise
compared to what
Sigmar.
this is nothing compared to what it could be.
Praise Sigmar.
Praise Sigmar.
If
I
we
do
make it
kinda
out of
wish
here,
you guys-
I will believe in Sigmar.
I do kind of wish you guys could see my notes.
Oh no.
Does it just say praise Sigmar over and over and over again?
No, it says Praise Sigmar, but it's in a different font. It's in
Oh, what? In Comic Sans?
No, it's in Modesto condensed.
So,
Comic Sans doesn't exist.
which one of you wants to be the first to descend into the sewers? It looks like a pretty deep hole going down, and you have to climb down.
I think I will go
I-
first due to what I said earlier.
Oh, I was totally gonna vote Bernt go first.
Well, I think
I was
we have
gonna vol him as tribute.
I think we have a volunteer who's going down first. So, you climb down an 8-foot shaft. You have basically it has handholds carved into the side, no real ladder. But as you reach the bottom of the shaft, you have an awkward spot because you're kind of hanging above the sewer itself, not above like any kind of the walkways just yet. What you have to do is all of the guards will actually hand you a ladder, and what you can try and do is hook the ladder onto the bottom of the shaft and use that to basically climb down to one of the walkways. But to do this, you have to give me an athletics test. An average plus 20 athletics test, basically to position the ladder and safely climb down. Just for you, everyone else, once the ladder's in place, it's not too bad. Oh, and thankfully you manage it. Oh wait, you have 65 in that?
My athletics base score is 40 and the advance is 5.
So why was it 65? Because plus 20. Yep, I can't math.
Yeah.
I'm don't worry, I'm just dumb. It's fine.
Quick maths.
Math hard.
Math's so hard.
Math hard.
So
Titty
that-
soft. I'm sort of sorry.
No. Life hard, kitty soft.
I'm gonna be honest, I was not expecting that from you, but
Yeah, same.
Okay, I'll be a good kid for the rest of the session, I swear!
so if you want, you're all able to descend into the dark sewer where there is, unfortunately, no light. Unsurprisingly, there's no windows in the sewer. Do you have any source of light on you?
How dare there not be light?
I can light a candle.
Perfect, we have a source of light.
Hell yeah! There we go.
So I light a candle with a match and everything. So
You have a little bit of light, not a whole lot, but okay. So
it'll do.
It'll do. So you're standing in one of the main tunnels. You can see like the boulder on this map. You see the boulder dark lines. They're like your main channels. They have about roughly 2 to 3 yard walkways on either side of a kind of 5-6 foot channel of sewage flowing through. The smell is just god awful. Probably worse than anything you've ever smelled.
Not
Worse,
Freid.
worse
Would you
even
say
than,
it's like death?
I mean, it doesn't smell like death. It smells.
Oh, thank
It
goodness.
smells like shit.
Oh, thank goodness.
I mean,
I never
pretty
thought
sure
I'd be
it's
so thankful for the
down
smell of
there.
shit.
It is uncomfortably warm in there. It's
Oh.
damp and it's not pleasant. First things first. Let me see what kind of order you want to march in, because there's not a whole lot of room down here. You can kind of march single file comfortably, and that's about it. Oh, just choking again. So if you guys want to move yourself like into single file, say on the side here, you decide who's.
I will be leading, of course.
I mean, I could also be leading unless you want me to.
I was moving it.
Well, she has the candle, unless you want to give the
Yeah.
candle to Bernt.
Other than that, I could also take up the rear too, because shield and armor.
Mm-hmm.
You just have the shield on your back.
It's
Turtle
normally when
shell?
he carries it. So yeah.
I mean, Izzy, do you want to be after Freid, or do you want to be third? Since Bernt's probably best and back.
I can be third is fine.
Okay.
Having the two like, oh my god, this is hilarious. Not gonna lie. Um,
Oh, the two
Having-
redheads.
the two redheads who suck at using daggers.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just pass my dagger to Izzy, and Izzy will blow us all away with her skills.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Just rot everything.
And it just turns out we have the redhead curse.
Yeah, probably.
Now, I think before we get started in the sewers, now's a good time for a quick break. But with everyone back, we can go ahead and start your journey into the sewers. And I want to start this by having all of you make an average endurance test to see, can you withstand just the smell?
No.
No?
Average, an average endurance check
Average
test.
endurance for the sewers, yep.
Okay.
Freid, +3 success, you're fine.
Wow, I can handle it better than I thought.
69. Nice.
Nice.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure that's
you
so
feel
nice.
this- Yeah, considering you failed to it.
Nice.
Still
So,
69.
so, here's what you've got, Izzy, nauseous. So, you feel very sick and are prone to vomiting if you move around too quickly. Whenever you fail a test involving physical movement, your nausea overwhelms you and you vomit. You gain stun condition, which represents being sick repeatedly or dry heaving. So, I am going to go ahead and let's add that to you real quick. Basically, that's going to be stick with you while you're in the sewers.
Cool.
If I can just...
This ain't like the forest back home.
It's no. It's not. It's stinky. It's stinky.
Stinky.
It's stinky.
So, Izzy's delicate nose just cannot handle the stink of raw human sewage.
Thank you.
It's just not the same as
Oh,
elves.
disgusting.
Elf shit doesn't stink.
Not like disgusting.
Not like this. Disgusting.
It's like that whole thing. Everyone was younger, where it's like, girls don't poop. Oh wait, no, girls do
no.
poop. It just doesn't stink.
Oh no.
So, before you went to the sewers, the watchman did kind of give you a rough idea of where you want to go. So, the last place you saw the goblin was roughly around there, if you can see that. So, you guys, I'm just going to put... We'll put someone there to kind of mark you. We'll put, since Freid's in the lead, you're roughly there. You come down kind of at this junction between several large channels. So what you can do is, if you want to try and make your way towards the wall, like I said, you begin in rough directions, so you can try and navigate your way there. Or if you want to try, if you have any other ideas, any plans, how do you want to tackle this?
I think we should, cross over and go into this little branch here. Because our whole goal is to get that goblin, isn't it?
By the way,
Yeah.
if you hold left click, you should put a ping, or is it shift left click? One of them. There you go. You can ping. So if you want to bring attention to any area, you can ping.
Oh god.
My eyes.
No.
Immediately, I regret giving you this power.
Well, I knew it existed. I just didn't know how to do it. So
I did it once. It's not my fault.
Okay, so what's the plan for everyone? What are you doing?
Well, should we go through this branch to try to get to the goblin? See if he's still there.
Yes, but let's
Yeah.
take it slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it is pretty dark here, and I got the only light source. If it goes out, we're kind of screwed.
Except for Izzy.
Yeah, except for Izzy.
But she's nauseous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Let's go, squad.
Let's go.
The blind and the nose blind.
Yeah.
You begin your journey through the dark, damp, smelly sewers. It's really hard to tell just how long you've been traveling down there. Every so often you hear strange noises in the distance, echoes through the tunnels, splashes in the water. the sound of maybe animals scurrying about. Along the way, as you are... Actually, what I want you to do is I want Freid to give me a perception test.
Oh boy, I gotta see if I can see these rats.
Disgrace.
Is it challenging?
Challenging perception, yes.
Nice.
Nice.
You walk forward, and as you take a step, you feel the ground beneath you beginning to give way, the old stone crumbling beneath your feet. If you want to avoid falling into the sewage below, you need to give me a challenging athletics test.
Challenging athletics test. Okay.
Ooh.
I barely survived.
It's true. You feel your feet going. You're inches away from toppling over into the brown water below. And just in a split second, though, you manage to just leap to the other side of a small gap that's formed. Small enough that everyone else, if you want, you can easily make the jump. But it's a warning that these sewers, they're not well maintained. At any point, you could risk things breaking or any other manner of nastiness down here.
Ugh.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
eventually, after, again, you're not sure how long, probably at least a good 10-15 minutes of walking through these sewers, you do come to what looks to be the same spot where the goblin came in. The best way you know is the bars that would lead out, they're rusted and broken away. That's how the goblin got down in that small gap. And if you would like, you can go ahead. Would you like to try and find any trace of the goblin?
Yeah, I would like to try. Would that be a...
You can do one or two things. You can do a track test, which would be, I'm going to say, very easy, but I'm going to
I don't have a trap test.
Does anybody have track?
Oh no.
I don't have track.
Izzy, can you save them?
Yes,
You have track?
I do.
Okay. So I
Izzy
was.
wants to save the day again.
You also,
Izzy, our goddess.
you also have night vision, don't you?
I do.
Okay. So what I'm gonna say is,
Don't worry, guys. I got you.
because you have a candle, we're just gonna be an average perception test. Normally, if it was anyone else, they would get a penalty for just like the faint light. But you're an elf, you have night vision, you can see well in the dark. So just give me an average 20 perception. Sorry, not 20, not perception. Very easy tracking test.
Very easy tracking.
Very easy
Okay.
tracking test.
$109.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh my god.
You rolled a 73. Wow. It is a good thing that was very easy.
Holy.
So you do actually see, you're the only one who can really see much in the dark, but you do see a little bit of blood where it looks like the goblin probably cut himself on the way down. And you can actually follow the drops of blood as they go through into the tunnels, back the way you came. At this point, though, you're the one who has to lead them. You're the one who can follow the tracks best.
I will.
Okay, so I'll give my candle to the lit candle. Izzy then.
Well,
So
Izzy, will
have the
will
light.
you take the lead, or?
I will. I guess I will take the lead. I will take the lead and lead everybody and Try not to throw up on anyone.
Right, oh right, you're still dealing with the smell. You're still probably, I imagine, holding your nose just...
Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna go up to the second person. To the second position.
The second position?
Push my way
Oh,
through.
and guide from behind.
And guide from behind me because I want
Alright.
someone to hang on to. I don't feel good. You lead. I will hand on
Is
shoulder.
he just
And then
looking
Bernt
greener
just
than
has-
usual?
Would anyone actually have like any like garlic or something on them?
What? Why would you carry raw ingredients?
I mean, there are certain ways to get rid of smells.
Oh. I mean, I feel
But,
fine, and it actually got better once we were down here for a little bit.
I feel terrible.
But I'm guessing no one has like onions then.
No.
I don't think we would have thought to bring those down here.
I didn't either until, forgetting about that. Like, until I remembered it.
Well, if there's a next time.
I highly doubt we're gonna be in a sewer again.
I hope so.
So, from this point, so you're still being led then by, I'm guessing, Freid, but with guidance from Izzy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bernt, did you want to be third this time, or you still want to be in the back?
I'll still take the back just in case
All right.
something jumps out of the darkness.
Okay.
Well, if you follow the blood trail through the sewers, and then, like, after, let's say, 20 minutes walking, you begin to hear, at times, a soft pattern behind you. Maybe even the occasional cough. It's hard to tell just how far it is. The sounds down here travel really far. But it almost... There's definitely there's simply something down here creeping around. You can continue. We'll say at this point you've kind of moved. I'll move you all. You're kind of following the trail up along this way, along this major path here. Obviously, you can't see much behind you with the candle at the front. So, do you have anything you want to do?
Well, there's no branches we can really go off from because it seems like most of them just lead right back into houses.
Are one of you clearing your throat over and over? What is that?
No.
No. If I was clearing my throat over and over, Izzy would have been feeling it.
Yeah, I don't feel anything.
Alright, just sewer noises, okay.
So do you want to just keep going, or do you want to... Are you stopping, or...
I guess we'll keep going.
The dark sewers... They're home to all manner of strange noises. Sometimes you see glowing eyes peering out from you from cracks in the stonework. But eventually, as you near another junction, you do see a shadowy figure just not far ahead, just a little ways ahead. He turns and sees you, and as soon as he sees you, he actually begins running down this way.
Just wait, what? How? There's no. I'm sorry. There's literally no connection there. Like, it ends.
There.
Well,
Like,
But we
you
see
have to-
before us.
Sorry, okay, imagine he goes down this little you guys are here.
Yeah.
I couldn't see there because I
Yeah.
just saw like Freid's giant token, and he went down this little channel here.
Down to the left.
Down,
Okay.
more to the right, wouldn't it? Because you guys are like right here at this junction.
It was the goblin, correct? That
Did
we
you see,
That's
you see a
Shadow.
figure?
Hmm.
a figure. We should probably go after that figure. It might be the goblin.
What did Izzy see?
What did your elf eyes see?
What do my elf? What do
If
they?
you would like, you can give me perception, but I'm gonna have to say it's a very hard, even for you, just because candlelight is not great. Actually, no,
And
it's
also,
challenging for you.
you're nauseated. You're nauseated too.
Whoops. How do I take that off? Ah!
What? What happened?
God damn it.
Oh, also, you do have a talent you can check as well when you do the test, because you do have light vision, which gives you bonus in perception test in low light.
Yeah. All right. You said it was which one? Challenging?
Challenging perception, yeah.
Oh,
Man, I'm doing terrible
Oh.
today.
No worries. We all have our days, and then there's also some days where we just have incredible luck
Right?
in our rolls and do so well to the point where I managed to break someone's arm.
The figure, all you really see is a black shape. It looks small, but you can't really tell. Is it actually small, or is it just something hunched over?
Relay
there
that to
still-
the party.
is there still
Well, are
a
we-
blood trail going that way?
Yeah, is there still a blood trail? Is he?
No, there's no blood going that way.
No.
Oh. Oh, which direction would the blood be going?
The blood keeps going up this way.
Okay, we should probably follow the blood.
All right.
I'd rather follow the blood. Unless you're certain of it being the goblin that was running.
I mean, it was a small figure, but
Wouldn't
That
3
means
legs be
nothing.
distinctive in sound when they're... Never mind.
I mean, I would think so.
So then you ignore whatever figure you saw, and you continue following the blood for a little ways further, not too far. You get to this junction where but here you find that there's a small channel here that kind of splits off. It appears to be blocked by something. Something, a large shape seems to be stuffed into this like smaller pipe.
Ew.
And next to it is this very large dog-sized rat. It's like it's gnawing at whatever's stuck in there. But as it hears you, it sees your light approaching, it actually looks to you, and you see those yellow eyes shimmer. It squeaks its protest, and it dives into the sewer water and swims away.
Goodbye. Thing to do.
That was a dog-sized rat.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a very big rat.
Oh,
I mean,
Maybe-
was it worse for a dog-sized rat or a rat-sized dog?
Isn't that just a
Like
chihuahua?
rat-sized dog. Yeah, that's
With all
I
the
can-
anger and shakiness.
I can punch.
oh, you
a
mean Philippe?
rat-sized dog? Oh God. She does.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, just the casual.
Well-
Oh, you mean Philippe?
Can we check out whatever it was gnawing at?
You can, yeah.
I don't
Y'all-
want
y'all
to, but
can
I
check
do.
that out.
Maybe it's the goblin corpse.
You do smell death. You do smell a distinctive smell of
Oh.
a dead body, rotten.
And can I, while this is happening, can I also just like get my hammer and shield ready in case we get
Yeah,
jumped? by
absolutely. You
something?
can get your shield and hammer ready. You're all armed up at the back. Do you want
Yeah.
to fish whatever's in the pipe out?
I more just if we're taking down a path that's gonna be like a dead end, it's more of getting ready and facing the other direction so nothing comes in behind us.
Kirs,
Yep.
your curiosity, does it get the best of you?
Oh, it does. It does. I'm willing to lose an arm.
Well then, if you're how this works is this is a smaller pipe that kind of feeds into the main channel. If you want to have a good look in the pipe, you will have to basically jump into the water because these are below the path level. Or you can like awkwardly try and hang over the edge and pull it out.
I could risk awkwardly hanging over the edge. I'd probably ask like Bernt to stand on the backs of my feet or something while I'm on my stomach.
Okay, well, if people are helping you, give me a very easy athletics.
Very easy athletics.
Yeah, just trying to pull this out and not fall in, and yeah, you're
Oh wow. An astounding success.
Extended success. Yes, it comes out with a pop, and what such of sewage that was backed up behind it comes spraying out.
Oh no!
Your poor hands and like arms. I'm sorry to say they get splattered in the brown water.
Yeah.
Oh god!
What you pull out it's
No,
heavy.
no.
You pull it up onto the walkway and you see the corpse of. Let me just get you Nurgle moments. That really is. Oh god, don't want to back up there. That really is a Nurgle moment. I'm so sad that I don't have my usual journal set up. That would make this so much easier and have to like jump everywhere. So you see. It looks like it was once this fine fellow, but upon inspecting the body, it is badly wounded. The body is horrifically mutilated. It shows evidence that it suffered many knife cuts. It's missing an arm. It appears to just have been bitten or torn completely off. His chest ripped open. The heart's nowhere to be seen.
No.
You saw the rat gnawing at its leg, but like the little rat teeth marks look nowhere near what has happened to the rest of him.
Freid, doesn't this look like the man that was in the stocks yesterday? I know he's disfigured now, but... And gosh, I don't know what to do. I don't want to just throw him back into the water, really, but... How wide was the walkway again?
The walkway's about like 2 yards.
Oh, okay.
2-3 yards.
Okay. So I'll probably just drag his body to the nearest wall and prop it up. I know he's just gonna be whatever's next meal. Maybe even the rat will come back, but he was just a drunk dwarf. I don't even know if he was actually drunk. I didn't go talk to him. I don't think he deserved whatever the fuck happened to him. I don't know. I'm not Anthony, so I'm not gonna loot the body. But I guess yeah, that's what I do. I just drag him to the nearest wall and prop him up there, and revel in my new lovely sewage-covered arms. I'm just gonna wipe them as best I can on my chest and sides. But yeah.
I do want to be like Antony, and I want to loot the
Oh my god. Well, I guess
dwarf.
my back's turned when this happens as I'm wiping my sewage-covered arms.
yeah.
God.
Wow. Okay. So, what about Izzy and Bernt? What's their reaction to seeing like Freid try and like loot this mutilated dwarf? Obviously, you don't know the dwarf. You weren't there when they met him, but
Bernt surprisingly doesn't really seem to care, which is probably a little bit odd, seeing as he's been a little bit verbal about trying to like loot or disrespect bodies in the past. But it almost seems like him being a dwarf, while he's not speaking negatively against it, he's not, or against him, he's not giving it the same care as if it was a human body. If that makes sense.
well, we've learned something new about Bernt today.
Oh my god. Oh no, this is the thing that sinks the ship. Anthony, your boyfriend.
Well, here's the thing.
Might be yeah.
Sigmar says respect your fellow man,
Oh my god.
not
No.
dwarf.
Well,
No, I get it.
He'll respect dwarfs for the work that they do.
Would that
and things
mean?
like that.
Would that mean that?
One day.
Would that mean since semantics? Would it mean that any like male court would have to be?
Oh yeah, is Bernt also
human
sexist? Is what you're saying?
No,
Yeah.
he man in the sense of human.
Human
so
and human only.
Well, Freid, if Izzy's not going to stop you, you can.
Nope.
You find just a couple of bronze pieces. He was not a wealthy dwarf.
Oh, neat! I'm 2 pennies richer.
Oh, no.
Look at you go. You're almost rich.
Yes, slowly getting my way into getting enough to make a criminal enterprise.
Well, it
If
wasn't
you
the
want-
goblin.
If you want to continue following the goblin, is that what you'd like to do?
I would for sure like to keep following the goblin.
Is there still a blood trail to follow?
There is. You don't have to follow it much further, but what you come across, if I can find what I'm looking for. I know you probably won't see anything right now. Why did it not bring you here? Give it 1 second and we will get you seeing things.
Oh man,
I desire vision.
Practice.
Oh no, I know what
I'm-
Margit feels like.
Wait, no, shouldn't it be Izzy is right next to me because she's holding
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
to me?
Here we go.
And
You come across. Oh god, that should. No, stop. I've got.
help. Help.
No,
Doors.
no, stop it. You come across a door. This is a heavy wooden door with iron bars, kind of like an iron barred window at the towards the top of it. And if you were to look through, what you would see through there is a dimly lit, it's like a large cellar room with smoky torches burning in the wall brackets, casting flickering shadows all about the room. You see traces of like green-black goblin blood on the iron bars. And what looks like a bit of a footprint, like halfway up the door, as if the goblin had been clambering up to see through the bars. Izzy.
Hey,
One thing. Izzy, one thing you notice is a very dark miasma pouring out through the bottom of the door. You recognize this immediately as the dark winds of magic, the black magic Dar.
Well, that looks dangerous.
hey, Bernt, I got a door for you to open.
Door for me to open. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there
Come
any
on up
reason
here.
is there any
my
reason
God,
you don't
yeah.
want to open it?
We noticed the goblin blood is on it and most likely behind the door. So
Have you tried the handle?
Have you tried?
here, let me try the handle. Freid tries
Cautiously,
opening the door.
cautiously.
Cautiously tries opening up the door.
The door is locked.
Vickers! It's locked, Bernt.
Does anybody have the lockpicking skill? That's a good question.
Nope.
I don't, even though I should, and I'm a criminal. I just don't.
I don't.
It's hilarious. Me, a criminal, doesn't have lockpicking.
I don't know why, but I assume that Kirs would.
I'm a beggar, ma'am. I
just
beg
still
for my money.
assume
Yes, Kirs does honest work, honest begging. She's not a criminal.
Yes. I have like one of the saddest family stories ever. It pays the bills.
Listen,
Never did a day's honest work.
the work they do, it may not be glamorous, but it's honest work.
It's an honest day's work. You never lie about it.
Meanwhile, there's me who's just kind of like Brynjolf, just stealing from people.
I get
Never
pocket
did
change for pity.
Well,
Never
if,
did.
if you would like, I mean, you can try and break it down.
Does it
I
look like?
want Bernt to break it down.
I was gonna say, does it look like something that could be broken down, or is it like made of like metal?
Like, heckin'
It's
sturdy.
it's sturdy wood, like a stout wooden door, but it is a wooden door.
It's like
still,
is it like a reinforced door? Like it's got like metal around it?
no, it's not like
But
some
it-
heavily reinforced. It's just a solid wooden door.
I guess Bert would say to watch out as he tries to kick the door open.
Yes,
Don't lose a toe.
yes. The good old foot versus the.
The foot versus the door.
Give me
Would that be a strength for Bernt?
no, we're gonna make it a melee brawling. Give me just a 1 second here.
You
Yeah,
brawl that door.
I've got melee and melee basic.
melee basic. Just give me like a melee basic then.
Okay. Just challenging.
Just a challenging, yeah.
Impressive! On the right arm of the door.
What is your strength bonus? So if you don't remember, strength bonus is just like your tens value of your strength.
3.
3.
Yeah, it's 38 for strength.
Okay, so you kick the door with all of your might. It shudders, and a few kicks later, the wood begins breaking until finally it bursts open, and you are able to enter this room. The first thing you're going to notice, though, is by the door there's a pile of bones with the telltale sign of a pelvis. It would have had 3 legs.
Oh. Where did you say that was?
Just right by the door. Oh, we actually have to zoom in a bit more, can we?
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Oh, is this it right here?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Oh.
it.
Mm.
Oh man, the goblin might be dead then.
I don't think many things can survive being
might be.
separated.
Do you want to give it CPR and just maybe you can
You
save
know,
it?
I didn't study goblin physiology and anatomy and how long they
Neither
could
did
live
I.
while
I
severed in
went to
half.
school.
I don't
Neither
think
did
it takes an
neither did I.
expert in medicine to know that being separated in two.
Are you sure?
I don't think I'm gonna make you roll to see if the goblin's dead or not.
Please,
Oh my
please,
God.
please let me do this.
She just wants to do it so badly.
Fine, fine. Give me a very easy. I don't know, intuition.
Intuition, okay. Very easy intuition.
Very easy intuition because
Let's
honestly,
go.
I was hoping you failed that because that would.
+9. Let's go.
Okay,
my
so
God.
here's what you find out. He's dead, Freid.
Your money's dead.
I'm glad Zimu got that. I'm so happy that someone got that.
money. Not my money.
We found the nerd of the group. So what you can see inside is you can see a circle painted with blue paint. In the middle of that, a copper pentagram drawn in. With a... Well, I mean, are you willing to go explore more?
Bernt, I think you should be the one to enter this place first.
Yeah, he's going to, at this point, make sure his weapons are drawn before stepping into the room.
Good idea.
Should I just step forward space by space, or...
You can step in as much as you want.
I guess he's going to step in there to see if he can see more of the room.
And I'll come up right behind Bernt.
The
Just to have his
circle...
back. I'll also
the
have my dagger.
The circle itself is surrounded by black candles that at this point have burnt out. There's a little bit of blood right in the middle of that circle. At the far end of the room, you do see a... looks like an iron cabinet with some blue liquid spilling out of it, and then right over here in the corner, there's just like looks like a little bit of little scrap of cloth.
He's gonna skirt the circle.
The very scary
And
circle.
He's seen things happen for entering circles and would rather not risk it. He's gonna go, I guess, start with the cloth to figure out what that is.
The cloth, it turns out, is actually a large silk handkerchief. One that has been embroidered with a monogram with the letters F and S.
I'm gonna go on the other side of the circle, but I'm also gonna avoid it because it just looks suspicious. So I'm gonna just go to like over here.
And
Just
what
be on the
about
opposite.
what about the other two? What about Kirs and Izzy? Are you both following in, avoiding the circle?
Mm.
Is anyone daring enough to go into the circle?
What,
mean,
do I feel the chaos? Winds of chaos coming from the circle?
You do feel dark magic coalescing stronger and stronger towards the center.
Part of me. Go towards it.
Kirs, you seem like you wanted to go in the circle, do you?
Oh no, I was about to ask for a specific reason why the center would be interesting. It's interesting to Izzy. I'll take that.
It's very interesting to me.
like if Izzy goes, I want to be following her so she doesn't get stuck in anything alone.
You know
I
what?
don't know why, but I
Fuck
feel
it.
like it
I'm gonna
would.
do it.
I don't know why, but I feel like it would also slightly be like calling to me because I have 2 points into corruption.
I don't know, does it
It's
feel
not-
corrupted?
It's not something you really notice. Izzy notices it because she does
She's
have
magic.
she can see the winds of magic.
I am connected to the winds of magic.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'll just be right behind
Fuck
her.
it. Let's go.
I'm gonna start moving up north here, towards the top, just so I can get a little bit a ways away from them.
If I die, I die. It's fine.
Same.
If you die braver than most.
Let's go.
You walk into the circle and everything seems strange, but nothing seems to happen for a moment. But then a stream of thick, foul-smelling black smoke, flecked with blue and pink, suddenly begins to issue from the center of the octagram, or the pentagram, I mean. The smoke rapidly coalesces into a horned, fanged-filled creature with multiple glowing eyes, 4 big clawed arms, and multiple lash-like tongues. The entity howls as it coalesces, and magical energies whip out in all directions, lighting the room in blue and pink light.
Oh,
If anybody
boy.
has either theology or law and chaos, they can do a test here.
I don't have any lore nor theology, but I feel like Bernt does.
Bernt has lore theology.
I do not.
I'm surprised Izzy doesn't have any, but
yeah.
Bernt, give me a challenge in law theology.
Okay.
How do you pick up new skills?
Damn.
You can
Just
buy the
pay
talents.
XP.
Oh, okay.
Remember, you can use
Oof.
fortune.
You can use fortune to re-roll.
Yeah.
You should have plenty.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use fortune point.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Fudge sickles.
Well, if you would like
Or
to
you
roll
could-
again, you can take a
Would you
dark
like to make a
deal.
dark deal?
No.
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 He's not
sure?
that into it.
He's probably gonna people are probably gonna be taking corruption from this fight.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You have unfortunately, this is something completely out of your breadth of knowledge. None of you know what this is. It is just this jabbering fiend of a monster that appears from the smoke. It has many mouths all over its body besides that giant slavering teeth-filled mouth. Some of them open and you hear voices saying, "Run," or "Flee," or "Leave this place." All manner
Well-
of voices issuing from this monster. But he doesn't
What?
attack you right away. He looks at you warily. He seems to he's waiting, gibbering and hissing and roaring, as pink energies run along the length of its body. New mouths and eyes and tentacles appearing and disappearing from all over.
So there's no way to surprise him.
Do we need to pass coolness or anything?
I was actually just about to say it. So what we're going to do here is right away. I need each of you to apply that. So I've looked up a little more how fear works. Pardon?
To apply fear.
Yes.
What's
For-
difficulty?
For everyone?
Yeah, everyone needs to apply it.
It's gonna make us roll.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
I
What is?
actually learned something new. So if each of you goes into your skills,
Mm-hmm.
you should see at the bottom something called extended tests,
Yes.
Yep.
and you should see a fear test there.
Okay.
What I need you to do is each of you is basically just going to click on that fear test and roll for it. I'm going to get rid of one each for Kirs, and there you go. So
So change nothing, just roll.
just roll.
Oh wow.
Well,
Oof.
I am not doing well.
Izzy and Bernt are both feared out of their mind. Meanwhile, me and Kirs are like.
Well, okay, so
I mean, Kirs is like.
Could I use
Halfway.
a fortune? Could I use a fortune point to add an SL?
you can, yeah.
What does that mean?
So you burn a fortune point to add 1 success level.
Yeah, so the way this works is basically with extended test, you're trying to meet the two for this one the 2SL. So I just realized, Bernt, did not help you at all. I'll let you take that fortune back. Go ahead and just
Maybe
yeah. So the way extended tests
maybe
work. One second. Let me just explain this.
It's
The way extended tests work is you have a success level you have to meet. So, for example, Freid rolled +2. She met the success level. Kirs rolled 1, so they got 1 towards it, but they haven't filled it yet. With fear, I will tell you exactly how fear works in 1 second. So, with fear, basically, you continue to test this at the end of every round until your SL equals or surpasses the creature's fear rating. Until you do this, you're subject to fear. When subject to fear, you suffer -1 SL on all tests to affect the source of your fear. You may not move closer to it, you may not move closer to whatever is causing the fear without passing a challenging core test. If it comes closer to you, you must pass the core test or gain a broken condition. So right now, 3 of you have to pass a test in order to approach it. Freid, you can approach it all you want.
Can you repeat that real quickly? Sorry, I was distracted by something.
Okay, for you, you don't have to worry about it. You're not afraid. You pass your test. You're fine. You can act normally. Everyone else, if they want to do anything moving like towards the creature, they have to roll to do that.
Okay. I want to, due to the creature here not really being aggressive as much, I want to check out what this entails.
The leaky cabinet.
Yeah, the leaky cabinet. So I'm gonna head over there and I'm gonna check it out.
As soon as you start walking towards that cabinet, the demon itself starts moving towards you.
Oh. He doesn't want you to see his underwear.
What underwear?
So you have a choice here. Do you want to continue heading towards the cabinet, or when it starts walking towards you? Freid?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going towards the cabinet. Heading towards me.
Okay, then. I want every one of you to talk about combat state now.
Oi.
If you don't have to do that, you basically right-click your token, the sword and shields at the bottom right. That's how you do it.
Oh, okay.
And if you go to the encounter screen, you can each go ahead and roll your initiative. Bernt and Izzy?
Where do you go to the?
Sorry.
Fist.
The
Fist. Yes, sorry. At the top of the top right, where you have all the tabs.
By
It's the fist
chat.
one.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that's how you did that.
We didn't have to the first couple sessions.
I'm making you be
Yeah.
more independent. You're having to learn things on your own. The training wheels are coming off.
She's a strict teacher.
I'm afraid I can't do
Izzy,
anything.
you're first. If you want to walk towards it, you do have to roll a call test, challenging call test.
You know what? This thing's interesting. We broke into its house. I'm just gonna go this way. Goodbye.
You're moving away. Okay,
I'm moving
Okay.
away from it.
And you should be able to just pass the turn on yourself. It should be on the combat tracker. I think there's a thing called next turn, a little arrow.
End turn.
Enter, there you go.
There you go. Oh boy. Oh
its turn.
boy.
The demon itself, it's more gaping. It trudges right up to Freid. It's making all kinds of weird, unsettling noises from all those mouths that just keep popping in and out of existence on its body. And what it's gonna do is,
Maybe don't go through its personal belongings.
that is, you know what, that is actually really good advice. But what it's gonna do is it's going to attack Freid with its giant claws.
Oh no. Well,
Oh boy.
hi Fred.
Don't forget to target me.
I have
It's
targeted,
nice
don't
to know
worry.
you.
Oh, wow, okay. It rolled terribly. So, as I'm sure you know by now, basically just roll. You can roll something like dodge, you can roll something like melee.
I don't.
You might have rolled it privately, but you can show it to us.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I think you actually rolled it privately. Oh
There you
boy.
go.
Okay, failure. And then what do I do to like I'm
So,
trying
what
to
you
figure
want to
out
do
first.
is, there's a couple things you can do. So, if you go into the combat tab of your character sheet, you can use you can just click the dagger, and you can roll your dagger. You can also, if you see next to melee weapons, there's a few little circles. The second one with the arrow is dodge. You can also roll dodge, whichever you think's better. So basically, a melee skill, a dodge skill, just something to try and not get hit by the claws.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a dagger. I'm gonna try to use my dagger here. Would that just be challenging?
Yeah, it would just be challenging.
Okay.
Oi.
Oof.
Okay, so basically, what's going to happen here is I'm afraid, are going to take some damage. You're going to take. Let's see.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ!
You're taking.
Oi.
Oh.
It is a nasty hit. And also, after that. 1 second here. Okay. Yeah, you feel the weight of that demon's fist slamming into your chest, probably knocking you up against the cabinet. It is in your face. You can feel the slimy saliva dripping from its fangs. All of you just see, you all see Freid pinned in the corner with that demon hanging over her.
Oh man, it's my favorite trick.
So Bernt is going to. He's going to say. He's going to start whispering a prayer, and he's going to say, "Sigmar, please grant me your power to grant me the strength of will to vanquish your foes." And he's going to try to apply the blessing of courage to himself.
Okay, I believe you have the skill for channeling divine.
Do
Don't you?
I have to? So how? Sorry, it's been a couple weeks. So
It has.
do I have to roll a pray check?
Oh god, I forget myself. Don't I real quick because it's been a while since I've had to do this. Blessings, real quick. We'll look prayers. Sorry, 2 seconds here. Where did it say? I think it's just the prayers. Oh god, where is this? Oh, here we go. Challenging pray test. That's all it is.
Challenging pray.
Yes.
Impressive success. Nice.
You beseech Sigmar's aid, and he is more than willing to aid his champion because you got +8. you actually get to add. You can actually add bonuses to it. So
Okay.
if you want to see for yourself, go into the religion belief section of the core rulebook. It'll be under blessings, and you can do things like you can add range for every 2 SL above. So you can do 2 of these. You can do +6 yards range, target +1, duration +6 range.
So there it is. For every range target's duration. So the issue is I'm very far from people. I can't really affect anyone else. So
What was it you casting again?
the Blessing of Courage. It's got a range of 6 yards.
Okay, so I mean, you could if it's 6 yards range, that gets you like 3 tiles. Plus, you can add more range to it.
Oh, true. For every 2 successes,
Every
right?
2 successes, you can add +6 yards to the range.
I would like to. So for one of the 2, could I add range and then the other one add a target?
Yeah, you can do that. You can have 2 targets at 12 yards.
Okay. I'd like to apply the blessing to Izzy and myself. What it does is it adds 10 willpower.
We can do that. Yeah. I think you can just apply it to yourself. You will just apply, and then I can go ahead and add it to. Hopefully, I can add it to Izzy.
How do I? Is it double right click to target?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Target. And target.
Perfect. I'm impressed that works that well.
So what does it do?
Gives you more willpower.
You
Ah,
have 10 more willpower. So when it comes to the fear check,
yeah.
you have 10 more willpower.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Actually, you should. Actually, Izzy, you should have tested already. So I'm gonna be kind, let you test with the bonus because I fucked up. So at the end of Bernt's round as well, both of you just test fear again.
Okay.
Under,
Would I be able to move as well, or
You can move
make
as well,
the check?
under skills, right?
Yes.
And if I wanted to move in the direction of
Let's
Freid, I would have to do cool, right?
So say that again, please.
If I wanted to move in the direction of
Yes,
Freid?
demon. You would if you want to move this, yeah, towards the monster. Actually, you go towards Freid, towards the monster. So yeah, you will have to roll for it.
And is it a? You said it was a challenging or
Challenging? Yes, challenging. Cool test.
Okay. No. No.
But at least Izzy's no longer here.
That's for the
Yeah.
that's for the movement. So I can't move closer.
Ugh,
You
No, you
have
can't.
fortune.
You do have fortune.
you did have fortune.
Okay,
Oh
that news was
wait,
not
if
expected, but
actually could I use because it's a -0? Could I if I add
Oh,
one,
for the
would it be
+1 SL.
+1?
No, because it would still be a failure.
You
Technically.
need 2 SL.
Well, no, because you still rolled a failure, so up in the SL, in this case, doesn't work. You still failed the roll, basically.
Oh, okay. Then
I would
I would
say
like to
use
spend the
fortune.
fortune point to re-roll.
You can do that, yeah.
Yay!
There we go.
Yay!
And I'm gonna move here. Wait, why did that not move? Oh, that's the targeting. There we go. I'd like to move there.
And when you're ready to pass your turn, go ahead and roll fear first. Check your fear again. Again, extended test. You get in there. And then
Yes.
in the combat tracker, you can press the arrow to pass your turn.
Okay.
Now it's my turn. Oh
Yes.
boy. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to stab the demon
Stab the demon. You absolutely can go ahead
with
with
my
that.
dagger.
Yeah. So you know how to roll that, don't you? Just roll your dagger. Make sure you target the demon first. So double right click it.
Yep.
Go ahead and you roll that. You try and stab that demon.
Oh, nice. It's a
No.
success.
So
Let's go.
you win against it. You jab your dagger into the demon's arm, except
No.
before. Okay. Do you actually manage to? It kind of just stabs into right as an eye opens up, and the demon howls in anger.
Oh boy.
And when you're done, you know, again, go to the combat tracker, and you can just press the arrow to pass your turn. Kirs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, also, real quick, Freid, right click on your token, and you see the little blue box at the top with the 0.
Yeah.
Change that to a 1. That's your advantage.
Oh,
You
nice.
hit.
You're building the advantage now.
Slowly building advantage.
Kirs.
Was there anything in the center? Like was it empty and then the thing apparated and now it's empty again in the center?
Yep, it's empty in the center. There's nothing there. Just a little bit of blood.
Okay.
I just realized something. Oh my god. The curse of the redheads not hitting with our daggers does not exist.
Yeah, no, it's just me, because fuck me, I guess. Anyway.
You're gonna have
The
to
only
try here.
the only thing I can do is attempt to hit with my dagger or just
Well,
abandon you guys, so...
I mean, okay, so here's what you can do. You can use some other
Yep.
skills, like, say, intuition or evaluate, to try and get a sense of the situation right now. That can be a way to build advantage before you actually go in for the attack.
Evaluate or intuition?
Basically, if you can think of a skill that you think could help you get an advantage in the fight, go ahead and roll it. And if you pass, you can get an advantage out of it. Or you can just try and stab it. That's also an option.
I'm terrible at that, so... intuition gives subtle or implicit intelligence regarding environment. Okay. What is... Evaluate was... Okay, I'd rather use intuition.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I want to assess the surroundings, I guess, and see what's up with everything in this room. Is it just challenging, or do I change
It
anything?
will be challenging. Go ahead with challenging.
Okay. Oh, a 3!
Excuse me. Very nice. So right away, you can go ahead and give yourself 1 advantage for that.
Woo!
Let's say what you get. You kind of as you're washing it, you kind of notice it's erratic, but there's a pattern to like the eyes opening and closing. You can kind of get a sense of a good time to attack him from behind, when maybe the eyes aren't watching and you can take him by surprise.
Okay.
And when you're done, you can go ahead and roll your fear.
Yeah. Oofy. I wanna use a fortune point.
Use a fortune. Go ahead.
Yay!
There you go. You are no longer afraid.
Yay!
And then
Finally.
again, combat tracker, go to the arrow and pass your turn. Izzy.
Hell yeah. Well, I am no
What do you
longer
want?
afraid.
You're not afraid now. You are filled with the warm blessing of Sigmar.
Are you able to do a? Oh, are you? I was gonna ask if you can do a range attack or something.
Technically.
I don't think you. Wait, do you have anything to range with besides like throwing a knife at him?
It's kind of. Hold on.
Are you gonna try and rot the demon?
Maybe. If it worked.
That's an interesting
that's
idea. I mean, it's worked for you before.
How do I? No. How do I move again? Fuck me. How do I do
Are you
this?
on the measurement
Yes.
tool?
There. No, yeah.
If you're on measurement, you can use spacebar once you've measured a distance, or you can change your tool.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna try to rot the demon. Let's see what happens. Either it's gonna go really well or horribly wrong.
You go ahead and roll. So you know how to do that. So you can click the rot spell and it will roll it for you.
In magic class with Izzy today,
Make sure
we
your target
learned.
need-
In magic class with Izzy. Why can't I
Sure, you're
click
clicking the
on the
demon.
demon?
double right.
Now you may have to switch to select token as your tool,
I have select
Yeah.
token as my tool.
and then double right click it.
Okay,
There we go, you good.
Double right
Yeah.
click.
Yes,
It's double left clicking instead.
you're good. You're good.
What's my difficulty?
It will be challenging.
Okay.
Casting succeeded.
Let's
Interesting.
go,
Okay,
Izzy, Queen of
so-
Casting.
Queen of casting.
+2. Ooh.
Hell yeah.
You successfully channel the winds of
You're
magic
right.
around you, and you push them into the demon birds. There's a problem. Because as powerful as
no.
the spell has been for you in the past, it is wonderful it's rotting organic material. This isn't organic, you find. There's nothing to rot.
See, we're learning, guys.
You're learning about
Yes,
demons. You know now
I'm learning
this,
about chaos.
Whatever this is, it is not organic. It is not flesh and blood.
Hold on, let me just call it dude who lost his bunny.
I must study this more. Okay, well, that's my turn then.
But
So.
you do still get +1 advantage because you did technically win the roll.
Hell, wait,
So-
what?
You,
what
you
you do-
succeeded it as a thing.
You open up your token, so click your token, and you see the blue box above you with a 0 in it.
Yeah.
Change that to a 1.
Hell yeah.
There you
Okay.
go. You have 1 advantage now. And then go ahead and pass your turn.
Sounds good.
The
Go,
demon.
demon, go.
The demon. I mean, he has been stabbed by Freid, so he is. Well, I can't really say he is focused on the one who was trying to, open the cabinet. It's open more. It's going to try. It is going to lash at you with one of its tongues, one of its many tongues.
Jesus, no!
Get ready for a good licking.
I don't want that from this demon.
Oh, from this demon,
Yeah! Okay.
not any other demon.
Well, I'm gonna. How?
Wait, was this
Okay,
not opposed?
so I'm gonna
Were you
just.
not targeted? Is it being weird again? Okay.
It's being weird.
Yeah, I think you didn't target me.
I did target you, but it's just being weird.
Oh, you did.
I think
Well,
if
good.
she targets, though, it should still work, right?
Well, I
Yeah.
can set it to work. So if you just roll, I can make it work. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I wanna, use my dagger to defend myself against the tongue.
The parry.
Parry the tongue.
Perry. Like P-A-R. I don't know. I heard Perry, like Perry the platypus.
Well, I think I might have.
Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it this way.
Yeah.
Perry the platypus.
The tongue
I want
lashes at
that.
you, and you actually, we'll say you slice the tongue, which separates and then kind of fades into a billowing pink mist.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
For it to be replaced very quickly by a brand spanking new tongue, dripping with saliva. Bernt, I mean, you're already here facing it. You can attack it now even with your fear.
Who has fear when you have Sigmar?
I know, right? Sigmar bless us. Oh, I think Zimu might be. I don't know if Zimu's purposefully muted or not.
I'm
You're
here.
muted.
I'm back. I didn't realize it was muted. Sorry. Do I need to roll cool to avoid a penalty on the attack?
The penalty's going to be there because you are basically still a bit shaken from it, but you can attack it.
Okay. I would like to attack it.
I like how the other three, the three small knife wielding people, a fine fighting demon, big burly preacher Sigmar. A little scary.
He's
Alright.
freaky.
Kind of terrifying.
Balance effects lost. So is that a -1 modifier?
It should take into account already because you're afraid, so I wouldn't worry about adding any modifiers.
Okay.
Lucky the system usually takes care of everything.
43.
Oy.
And the demon rolling back.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
it's scared of Sigmar's blessing.
Okay.
First,
Oh, I was trying to figure out what it was. What fumble
Oh,
is.
Melza, come on. Curiosity maimed the cat.
Yeah.
I have some bad news.
Uh-oh.
Your hammer, it slams into the back of the demon, but then it's sort of just... You feel some resistance, and you see almost like a blue crackling barrier around it that your hammer bounces off of. You unfortunately, it takes no damage from it, but you do see an eye kind of open up behind its back and sort of like shift and look at you.
Because I didn't move, is there anything else I can do, or is that all I can do?
In terms of like something you have to roll for, that's what you can do. If you want to try and move somewhere, you can go ahead. You do get an advantage though because you did technically pass. Even if you didn't
I was
hurt it.
more wondering, is there like a different action I can take? Like, I'm assuming
What do you want to do?
would I be able to apply a different blessing?
No, that would be another like
Okay.
full action.
Okay. Then that would be it, other than rolling against the fear.
Go ahead and roll against the fear.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, you
Dear
are not
bird.
doing well against this fear, are you?
it actually took
boy.
away the SL.
Yeah, it took. Yeah.
oh no, because
Oh.
you did so terribly. What the?
Yeah.
I'd like to try to re-roll.
You can go
You have
ahead.
more
if you want
fortune?
10 fortune points, yeah.
Well,
Oh
Oof.
no.
So would he go at least back up to 1?
No, because it was still -1.
No.
It's still -1.
Oh, I
We're
see.
gonna
You need to
need to
keep
use the
making
stat.
forward progress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Ooh, that's rude.
Okay. I'm gonna stab this demon again. Because
Attempt to stab.
that's basically all I can do at the moment. There's really no way I can truly escape.
Hide in the
so
closet.
I'm gonna stab this demon. Oh my god!
You are
That's
actually
three?
doing
Holy
really well.
crap.
Oh, by the way, Bernt, remember to
Holy
add...
crap.
If you click your token, normal click, right click it, the blue box above, turn that to a 1, where it says 0. because you did still succeed at the test.
You have to press enter after it. Don't be
oh,
a dummy
yeah.
like me.
Oh.
I didn't hit enter.
Oh, okay.
Kirs, we're gonna need you here at some point.
Actually, with that advantage, if that advantage applies to the cool test, then it would be 54 versus 54. It would have been even.
That's true. So what I'll do is, can I just like increase this myself?
Well, wouldn't it have still been 0 or something? Or
Yeah, that's
true,
what I
it
was
would've been 0,
saying.
yeah. But it wouldn't have gone down. So here's what I'll do. I will remember that you have +1 right now. We'll remember that. As for we're gonna go ahead and roll for this. God damn.
Holy
shit. Okay, well, first things first. Let's Oh, I didn't mean to roll that as Bernt. Bernt, you rolled a 1.
Where'd you get hit, Bernt?
Yeah, so damn, that's a lot of again,
Holy
you
crap.
just start wailing on that demon. You start just wildly stabbing and thrusting and slashing. You're hacking off tentacles, you're stabbing eyes, you're cutting pieces out that quickly dissipate into a fine blue or pink mist. But he is it is looking worse for it. It's kind of like having to bring its arms up to defend itself now against your wild attacks. And don't forget,
jeez.
one more advantage point for you.
Awesome. So that brings up to 2, correct?
Yeah, you're up to 2 now, and you can pass your turn.
Does the demon get an effect from the fumble? Oh, dang. Oh wait, no, he
Oh my
misses
God.
it misses its next action.
Oh
There
my
you go.
god, so you can.
Let's go.
Oh my god, yeah. Okay, Kirs, you gotta come here and try to stab it.
Girl, when you hype me up, things go wrong.
Kirs, come on, Kirs.
Things go
got this.
bad.
Kirs, you've got this.
You
This is
got
your
this.
moment to shine.
Yeah, this is your moment to shine. Come on.
You're
Um,
charging in, I imagine.
Yes, I will charge for whatever that does again.
When you roll,
sure you target
when
the-
you roll, you can click a thing for charge, like fill a box.
Here we go.
Let's do this. Let's see what you can do. You've got your dagger out, I imagine.
Yeah. No, it's been out, yeah.
It's been out.
Oh my god.
Why did not appear? Oh, here we go. It just took a moment.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Oh no!
I told you not to. I told you not to.
You drop.
Spend a fortune point. Spend a fortune point.
Spend a fortune point.
Greta,
Oh my
please. You're killing me here.
Oh, let's
There
go.
you go.
Finally.
Fortune point just immediate.
I was full on expecting it to be even worse. Like a 99.
My
On the
Nice.
head too.
99 would not be good.
Yeah, I know. I was expecting that.
I am so sad right
Oh
now.
my god.
You're so sad.
I'm so sad right now.
You're not a proud.
Why is
You're not a
that?
proud mama.
Because you plunge your dagger into the demon, but as the tip comes close, it slides against this field of this spluttering field of pink and purple crackling energy. It doesn't get through.
That's all right.
I feel so bad. I'm so proud of you. It's like, oh, I had to test this. I had to test. Does it even hurt it? I feel so bad. for
Dang
you.
interdimensional beings. No, I don't even care. If everyone else feels bad, oh, so be it. But I'm just like, wow. All right. Who's next?
Some good news. Some good news for you. You get +1 advantage for that. You still
Woo!
succeeded. Izzy.
That was actually incredible though.
Izzy, I'm gonna make sure your advantage is 1 because you did succeed at something. There we go.
I feel like it did my advantage automatically.
It
I don't
did
think
do-
I had 2 before.
It did the charge for you. That was +1, and now you get another
Oh, okay.
+1 for hitting.
Okay. Okay, cool.
quarter staff. I don't have anything else
Of course, that
because
smack it with
magic
that
does
staff.
affect it. So smack it with a staff. Now smack.
Smack it. Smack it up.
Smack. Smack. Oh.
You rolled
Oh.
57 versus 55 minus 0. How's it go?
Oh my god!
Okay.
Let's go.
Hold on, does it actually hit,
Yeah, the
though, is
D10 though.
question.
Yeah.
Let's
The
see.
D10. Oh
Well,
my god!
Hey yo.
Izzy.
Smack.
I want you to describe me, paint us a picture of how you swing your mighty staff at the demon.
Well, so my magic didn't work. So I'm kind of sitting there just like looking at like everyone else swinging stuff and hitting it and like using weapons. And I go, I have a quarterstaff. So I bring it up over my head and just down on this demon's head. Trying to crack its skull open.
You swing
Reveal your magical secrets.
You swing your mighty staff down on the demon's head, and for a moment you feel something solid, but then the entire thing evaporates under your staff into a cloud of pink and blue smoke that just then kind of dissipates away into the room. Little crackles of electricity in the clouds, and a horrible, terrible scream of agony as the demon vanishes right before your eyes.
Huh. Well, that was interesting.
He is
You-
deaded.
He is, and the three people who have struggled so much got to be the ones to kill it.
Yeah.
Hey,
we
Bernt
didn't
came
even
back
need
to
Brot.
bless. No, Bernt came back to bless Izzy. That's
Yeah. That's his
Situation.
contribution into it.
yes. He haggled like a champ against Brick and blessed
Yeah.
Izzy. You won Pun Stars.
So yes, the demon is dead, the demon is gone, it vanishes without a trace.
There's nothing left of it, correct?
Nothing left at all, it is gone.
Except for its leaky cabinet.
A leaky cabinet!
But I need
Yeah, which I'm right next to.
I need each of you to roll for that.
Fun.
Oh, yes, can't wait.
You have to
Uh,
roll to resist corrupting influence.
boy.
So just click resist and
Okay.
it will handle it for you.
well, here's the thing though. It's like, how does my character resist this corruption?
Just press the
Uh,
button and it will do it for you.
Yeah, it's asking like which type do you wanna?
Yeah,
which
endurance are cool.
It'll be
Yay!
endurance, yeah. It'll be physical endurance.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Let's go.
Oh, so far, so good.
Oh no!
Easy.
Let's go!
It seeped in and it got stuck to your stick and then it stuck to your arm.
Izzy breathes in a little bit of that demon vape.
Oh, ew.
That demon face.
Demon vape.
Damn girl, what it tastes like.
Oh,
The one
Wait,
that
so
has a nice
wait.
grape taste, like grape vape right for you there.
Oh my god.
Delicious.
so, wait, on a success, I got corruption?
You shouldn't have. Oh,
Uh-oh.
you gained one because it wasn't a high success. You just gained one instead of two.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Oh no.
I gained
Izzy
two.
gained two.
I love how when you fail, it's like impressive failure. Like, thanks.
You didn't just fail, like, you failed impressively. You made everyone like, wow.
See, how many corruption points you got?
I got 8.
That was her.
You got
It was
8?
wait, hold
Oh,
on.
no, no,
Wait,
two
hold
of
on.
eight.
You have
I have 2
8.
of 8. Yeah, sorry.
You have 8 currently.
No, I have 2.
No, that's her
currently.
threshold.
8
That was her
No.
first corruption.
When
yeah.
the blessing goes away, it's gonna go down to 7.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, her corruption right now is 2 of 8, so she's fine. Oh, yeah, so 2 of
Right.
7, yeah.
But when the blessing goes
7.
away, it'll be 7.
2 or 7.
2 of 7. It's fine.
It's still alright.
My corruption right now is 2 of 9.
What happens if you get corrupted completely?
You develop a mutation.
Cool.
Listen. No, it's fine. There's no mutants in the Empire, so I'm sure nothing will happen.
Yeah. There's no corruption either.
Yeah.
Granted, makes you gain
What I
so
have
much.
noticed though is that
Great Red is
it's
great.
not it's not allowing me to roll with fortune, like re-roll with fortune at all.
What are you trying to
I don't know
reroll?
Well,
I do
no,
have
it's
a
just like
fortune.
whenever I do roll, like, and it's like a failure or something, there's no option to re-roll with fortune.
Right-click.
When you right click,
Do you have 0 fortune?
No. We regained all our fortune in a previous session.
it refreshes every session,
yeah,
but
yeah.
is the total
have-
actually 3 on your sheet?
Yes.
And
Total
then
is
when you
3 on my-
right click on something.
Oh, it's right clicking.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
The power of the second mouse button.
I mean,
Yeah.
I do have a fortune.
Do you want to re-roll your
No.
corruption? Do you want to take a dark deal to avoid corruption?
I don't need a dark
Which,
deal to avoid
in-
corruption. I could use fortune to
Go
try.
ahead. You can use fortune to
Imagine
try.
if, imagine if Izzy just takes a dark deal to avoid corruption, but it fails the rerolls, so it just gets more corruption.
That's how I got my purple
So
eyes.
much more corruption. Hey.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, there
Okay.
you go.
1
You-
instead of 2 is fine.
See, now you could take a dark deal. You gain +1 corruption, but you could also get rid of 1 corruption.
You know, maybe.
Look, you could
Sounds
get
like a
awesome-
pretty good deal.
You could get awesome purple eyes like Greta.
You want to join the club?
Do you have a dark deal? Is that what?
Yes, I failed my dark deal, okay?
Oh,
I failed a
no.
roll, and then I failed a dark deal, and then I got purple eyes.
Oh my god.
Oof.
One of these days I will take a dark deal because it sounds tempting. So
yeah,
tempting.
It
That's
sounds
exact- that
very
is how
good.
it-
Leudessa
dark
had
deal
rolled
is-
something.
What?
Well, you had rolled something, and that's why my eyes were affected. So it could
Oh,
literally
yeah.
be anything that had happened.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
We don't
It
know.
just sounds
the gamble.
tempting. Like just the whole thing sounds tempting.
Oh,
The-
fair.
The demon is taken care of.
Yes.
You have free reign of the room, and Freid, you fought so hard looking at cabinet. Do you want to look in the cabinet?
Yes, please. I want to look in the cabinet.
What's in the leaky cabinet?
What are your wounds at, Freid?
Not that
I'm
bad.
at 9 of 16.
Jeez.
So,
You have 16? Holy god.
yeah, I have 16 wounds.
I have 18.
Oh my, what is up with you people?
Well,
I'm like a
wait.
tank.
Oh my god, I have 10.
Do you heal regular wounds?
You heal wounds every time you rest. You have a chance to.
Yeah.
How much?
You
You
roll.
roll.
and
You
see.
roll for it.
Oh, because I still had 12 of 12.
Yeah, because basically you had like 8 days sleeping, so I just put you at max. You had time to rest.
The only thing that was
Oh.
still around was the arm thing, right?
Yeah, you're almost still injured
Yeah,
for
the one
the
of
next.
2.
You're almost
So
injured
should
for
I
like
be
a
at-
while.
Should I be at 0 of 12 wounds?
No, you should be at 12.
No,
I
no.
basically-
No, no.
Oh, okay.
I assume
Wounds is your.
Yeah, you should be at
So
12
it
or
goes-
12. You have full wounds.
Okay.
It's like health. It goes down as you take wounds.
It goes down.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Sorry. I thought it went up.
No,
I
no,
don't
that's
know
fine.
why.
That's fine.
No.
Not good.
So in the cabinet, you find firstly a blood-stained sacrificial knife lying on a silver tray, and you also find a scroll that you cannot read.
Izzy, can you read this scroll for me, please?
I'll try.
Izzy, you find that what you have is a scroll of manifest lesser demon.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Mine.
Yes. Yeah, no, I am
I've stolen
not.
it.
Like, that is definitely Izzy's. That is Izzy's for.
Don't worry. It's nothing of importance. Puts in bag.
Yeah.
Oh no, Bernt can read though.
Oh shit!
Yeah, wait, but he didn't reveal that to us yet, I don't think.
Yeah.
He hasn't.
Yeah, because me and Izzy were at the fair, so Izzy wouldn't know that Bernt can read.
Read so quickly.
But would Izzy have
It-
an
the
inkling
things-
that he could read since if she's been teaching you at all? If
Have I been teaching you?
have
Well,
you?
combination of learning in prison and I thought it was
Learning in prison. You were in prison for like 2 days.
and
Prison bookstore?
Freid.
Yeah, they have
And
libraries
also
in
on
prison.
Also on that boat journey as well, just the captain will let you read some books.
Well,
Bro
Bernt
was
wasn't
in
with us.
prison for 2 days. I learned to
Yeah.
read in prison.
He did follow you guys.
Instead of gains, he learned to read.
I put the. That should be in the. I've made a note of this scroll. Where's the trappings? There should be a scroll that you get, not. I will make a note in the future that you have a scroll of that, not actually the spell.
Oh,
And I'll also just take the sacrificial dagger.
Just a dagger.
Just dagger, because it was
you
just a
could
dagger.
sell
and the
that
scroll
tray.
wasn't- Oh yeah, that's true. I will also take the tray because I want to sell it.
You can go see Brick if he wants a silver tray.
Hell yeah.
Next episode of Pawn Star. Anyway, can I see?
Can you see?
Was it just the lower half of the goblin in the room? Did the demon eat the upper half of the goblin?
That poor
You
guy.
see a pile of bones. Among them is like the pelvis is like the telltale of what it was.
All right, I will collect all the bones. I'll wrap
all
them
the
in my
bones?
cloak. Yep, and I'll put my cloak over my shoulder with all the bones.
I think with the demon defeated, this is probably gonna be the best place to kind of stop because it is getting very
Oh,
late.
yeah.
We've done this for a while.
Yeah,
I
we've
think
we've
this
done it for
victory
4 hours.
is the perfect opportunity. But again, thank you so much for being here.
Number 1 victory right now.